Welcome everyone, good afternoon, and here we are at the Baltic Trackmania League opening day Swiss stage, and with me today is my standard co-commentator at this point. I just have it in my draft, standard topic, star player, it is Quantum Deathcat. How are you doing?
Hello everyone, yes, let's get ready for some BTL. I haven't done BTL in quite a while, though I did it a few times. Like a few months ago with SRK. That's how I actually met SRK in the first place. So, Boney, what can you tell me about the maps that we're going to play here? There are 2 maps that have been banned and 3 maps that we're going to play on.
Exactly that. So, for the BTL Baltic Trackmania League, we do have a custom map pool made by players that are either in the tournament or just mappers that are unknown too. So, we will have 5 maps in week 1. We have Scary Pucus. Like, we're gonna mess up all these names. Feel free to correct us. We will still mess up. We have Intertwined. We have Prepulsken, something longer after that from SRK. We have Mascalani, and Loophole. And the players were able to ban one of these maps, and they chose to ban Mascalani. So, as we go into the match, we will be playing 4 maps, and we will be playing 5 rounds of each of those 4 maps. Number 1 gets 8 points, number 2 gets 6 points, number 3 gets 5 points, and then it goes down 4, 3, 2, 1.
Makes sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to you. Let's introduce the players here. We have Davigno coming in from the Group A. He is a pretty decent player, but is he expected to win this one? Maybe not. It depends on what Kawi can do. Kawi has come back from his military service and has recently come back to playing the game. And I mean, an M&M player definitely has the Trackmania skill. Will it translate to, though, with all these weird maps that he's never seen before and not exactly had a lot of time to practice?
That is definitely the big question, right? There isn't a lot of, in terms of like new blocks ice, and definitely no plastic. So just there are like 2 maps that involve ice, I believe. Memory serves me correct. So his tech is supposed to be great, so I can imagine it could be a race between Kawi and Jingo. But I mean, Vis and Zulus obviously are also top players. Right now, whoever comes in first in this setting will be placed into the Group A. This is all to place the players into the groups. We have Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, and the higher group you are, A being the highest, the more points you get in total, right? You want to collect the most points as you can to place yourself as high as possible for the playoffs.
Right, exactly. We were supposed to get Nitro Query, but he doesn't seem to be here.
No.
So looks like we're just gonna have 4 players instead of 5, which a little bit sad. But yeah, I was saying Kawi and Davigno, but obviously V's and Zulus obviously have a chance of their own to get in here to win a few maps here and there. But overall, Kawi, especially with his reputation, right? A little bit expected to win, but Davigno has been playing nicely. V's pretty good himself. I think it's going to be a fight between those 3. Zulus will try, though, to snipe and get himself into a higher group for sure, because Zulus, although not known to be as good as these guys may be, he has an ace up his sleeve on 1 or 2 of the maps, and that could be all the difference.
It definitely could be. I mean, there's plenty of rounds, and there's no worry about, you know, really having to make it happen this round, especially early on, where points are not too high, and while gaps may happen, it's, you know, like the point difference doesn't get too big initially. I feel like usual cup mode can lead to some big differences, whereas here it's bit closer to one each other, right? You might have one bad run, it's fine. You can just pick it up on the next one. You might have one bad map, but you know, preferably you ban it. Hope that everybody else bans it as well, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Was one obvious one that the map that was banned, the name, not Marmalade. For some reason, Marmalade is in my head.
Marmalade. Misalignment.
Thank you. I knew there was an M in there. Was a bit of a unanimous ban in this case, so I'm not sure if it's due to practice or simply just to not play finish maps. Who knows? Either way, I can imagine players being pretty comfortable on this one, and hopefully over the next coming weeks we'll be seeing the players just improve and improve.
This map is made by Critty, another player that's also in the Baltic Trackmania League. We should see him later, I do believe, in... No, he's not playing today. Really? Interesting.
No, so interesting to note, Bits and Critty already, due to their previous performance, yeah, they already qualified into Group A.
Makes sense, makes sense.
So they don't have to do the placements, which are happening right now, right? So we will have 4 matches going on, each comprised of 6 players, except for this one, which was 5, though we're missing 1, so 4. And each of those top players, the top finishers, will be placed into Group A, and then based on points that people have gained, they'll be placed in Group B, Group C, and Group D. Bit of a system. I'm not going to get into the math, because a lot of math, alright? I'm not going to do math on stream. I'm just going to defect to the Google spreadsheet and believe that that is A-OK correct, and I'll just focus on the people driving cars go burr.
Cars go burr, times go down. And I mean, it's a little bit like me yesterday. Yesterday I went go-karting for the first time in 2 years. Happy birthday to my friend. And Yeah, so apparently I got the 8th fastest time of the week over there, so it's nice to know that I haven't lost my touch, though. I've never found the touch in Trackmania. I'm much faster in real life than I am in game.
You can't
Maybe
even.
I should
You
use
gotta
wheel.
translate it somehow. Like, just find a way to just augment this power that you have on the actual track and just put it into. Then, to be fair, it's not like you have ice blocks and whatnot when go karting.
Right. True. Though I was singing Deja Vu a lot, obviously drifting every corner.
Right. Well, we already are at the end of like Intertwined. What a like we have a lot to explain, a lot in terms of format. So apologies if we like I mainly tried to focus on what was going on the screen right now. Though we do have Kawi taking the lead pretty substantially actually. Like 2, 3, 4 Jingo, Zulus, and Feast are relatively close to each other. 6 points between the 3 players, but Kawi is sitting nicely on top. Into Loophole we go, which is a map that took me a bit of time to understand where do I go.
Yeah, I have not played any of the maps, so honestly, like, just looking at these players, and it's a memory map. Plain and simple as that, and that's not something that you see very often, right? Zulus making a very nice map, honestly, when it comes to this. It's pretty unique in the fact that you need to remember where to go in where it's a lot of blind stuff and it's a lot of memorization. Okay, what do I do at this corner, right? It's not just remembering what corner you turn at, it's what you do at each corner, and it's a very unique concept for Trackmania.
It's I do feel like this is like hinging to some extent, and I feel like this is maybe a bit of an over-exaggeration, like an RPG map where, at least that final section, like before it's all relatively obvious on where to go, but knowing to, you know, like in between which buildings you need to go through, knowing you have to go through the little grass patch to get those checkpoints in the back, knowing you have to jump in the water, a blind jump, to get to the somewhat risky finish, I suppose. All that is like, you know, like typical RPG stuff where you're just like, where do I go? Where do I go? I'm not sure where I need to go. Where do I go? It's
right.
It's a fun one though, to be fair. And the loophole part, I don't think we're ever gonna see as just slower. We don't want to be slow.
No, this is Trackmania. Who wants to be slow, right? Unless your name is Quantum Death Cat, where you're always slow no matter what you do.
Hey, unless you're, what is it? Go karting. Hey.
Hey. I should really just use wheel, I guess, huh? I become the next Granadi. Just use a real wheel. Get.
Could be hidden potential.
Could be hidden potential for sure. We saw that Kawi actually won all 5 rounds on the last map, and he will not win this one. So this is his first loss. In fact, he comes in 4th on this one because of an early crash out. But he's still got a solid lead, doesn't he?
Oh, he definitely does. In that sense, he can definitely afford to lose a round, especially like 15 points ahead. Yeah, it sucks that you then, you know, like have to make do with a 4th place, right? You'd rather have like a 2nd, maybe 3rd, but you know, like 4th. Though we do have some deaths happening right there. Like it's just where is he? There you go. He's just the only one alive. Everyone died. It's that initial section as well with the dirt is a bit of a tricky one. You want to make sure you keep your gear as much as possible. It's very easy to oversteer and lose your gear, and therefore lose your speed, right? You don't even need to hit the wall, but at the same time, due to it being somewhat narrow, I can imagine, you know, like you accidentally oversteer, try to correct yourself, and just slow down because of it.
And we're coming into almost the final section here, and V's the only one not to make a mistake, and then you got the fighting behind, and you've got well, you've got Zulus, who's he's a little ways away as this fight continues on. The Vigno will win that one. Kawi will finish in 3rd. He doesn't seem to like this map too much.
Not as high now.
No,
Not as high. It's I don't know, like it's, I can imagine, right, with one ban there's 5 maps, perhaps there's like 2 of them you're not happy to about them. You gotta pick one, right, and maybe go a bit with the flow. As I said, it was a bit of a unanimous ban, so maybe it was like, maybe I could, you know, I could ban the one map that I suck at, but I already know that the other players banned this one, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
So maybe this was that map for Kawi, but that I do feel like the start is one of the places where players can make mistakes that will lead to just, you know, like being in last place. Zulu's making a mistake, unfortunately, in that transition. Oof.
Yeah, if I know I'm bad at a map though, but that people are, that the others I'm playing against are also really bad at the map, maybe potentially worse than me, I would still probably not pick that map to ban it. Oh, V's. Oh,
V's
he
dead.
went. Yeah, V's full died there. You need to go wide, and because of that little edge, that little jagged edge of the building.
I'm not spectating Jingo. All right, I'm not doing it. So far, everybody who I spectated died. All right, die now. Okay, this time the curse
does not work. As Zulus, despite his massive crash, will finish in second, 6 seconds behind Divino. Kawi not liking this map, and V's is making somewhat of a comeback, or was anyway, before coming in last here on this round. And at this point, I mean, 50 points for Kawi, Divino with 47. Zulus taking back his 3rd place, but V's getting 2 first places really helped him get out of 4th place, and now he's fighting for 3rd.
Yeah, he's definitely in contention for that. Oh, and especially with Zulus accidentally getting the no slide straight into the wall there. This could be a 3rd place waiting to happen, perhaps. Either Kawi or Jingo making a mistake at some point. Like, it seems pretty right to happen. Perhaps players are simply not too used to it yet. Jinxed Feast, unfortunately, so he crashed. Zulus trying to recuperate from that one. I think it's going to be a Kawi Jingo race right here. I wonder who of the two will keep the composure. My gut says Kawi is make a mistake at some point, but who knows? He's in 1st right now.
He'd love to win another map for sure, extend his lead from Divino. Divino! Oh, the bad landing from Kawi will give Divino the win.
Oh, yeah. That is one of the riskier parts, right? You don't see exactly where you're landing, right? And it can cause these unfortunate landings to happen. Because your speed might be right, but you might be a bit too much on the inside. It's a bit of a trick one, and a very, very appropriate comment from V's why the houses aren't properly aligned. Truly, I'm disgusted. We should always ban this map now.
Wait, why is he? Oh, it's V saying that.
Yes.
It's Zulus, okay. I saw Zulus first, and I'm like, huh, why is Zulus saying this about his own map?
Yeah. Would be pretty odd for him to just be like, oh, my map, why did I do that?
Well, I mean, after 2 maps, well, almost 2 full maps here, we see a fight for 1st and 2nd, and a fight for 3rd and 4th. This is not rare when it comes to BTL, but honestly, there was not that much of a separation, not this kind of separation after the 1st map, so the 3rd map might fix this, right? It might help V's or Zulus get back into this fight, and Divino or Kawi might really fall down, right? So it's really going to be a cat fight, I would think, all the way to the end. So you see Kawi and Divino up there in 1st and 2nd, and it's just because they really seem to know this map better than Zulus and V's when it comes to, well, not crashing, right? But it really was a coin flip, I would like to say, whether someone crashed or not one round or the other.
I do like blaming someone else for the RPG section. This is interesting, but I'm glad the inspiration wasn't lost on me there. But yeah, we can all blame Reiter for that, not misaligning of the buildings.
Critty, if you turn right enough, you'll eventually turn left. So don't worry about it.
Just make, 3 lefts and it'll be right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't that a quote from the Cars movie though? If you turn right enough, eventually you'll turn left. I'm pretty sure that's the quote.
I haven't seen that movie in ages, so I just accept it and just go with the flow.
Pretty sure that's what it was, or it was the opposite. If you turn left enough, you'll eventually turn right. One or the other. Right, because that's the entire premise of the story, right? Where like he turns right to turn left for some reason.
Something like that.
I mean, you actually need to do that to straighten out your car in real life. You don't need to do that really in Trackmania, right? Because you keep your grip. If you don't have understeer, right, or oversteer, really,
yeah.
unless you tap the brake. But in real life, if you keep accelerating through a turn, eventually you'll have under or oversteer, right? So you need to correct yourself, and that's why you need to turn right or left to go the other direction.
Exactly. Yeah, we only do that with drifting, kind of, but yeah, that's pretty much the extent of Trackmania's complex driving. I mean, it's an arcade game, but it has so many weird things, or like complex things, I suppose, right? It's just a sport on its own, really. It's
if you land on your two front wheels in real life, you do not go flying with extra speed. This is tried and tested.
Ooh.
Also, everyone died.
Except for Zulus is still going.
Died too. Yeah, Zulus is in first, but he also died.
Yeah, they're all doing fine. They all had issues with that jump. The bit of a weird quarter pipe jump. It's not an actual quarter pipe, right? You just have this dirt hill going up into a grass quarter pipe.
And Zulus will win his first round.
There you go.
Impressive.
Points on the board.
And, well, Zulus, it's his PB, despite it not being a clean lap. And everyone behind him. Ooh, is he?
He doesn't?
No.
That last corner is a bit of a doozy. That's a double drift. Like, you need to make sure, like, you drift for the first one, and you gotta drift one more time to get that second drift the way you want it. Otherwise, it's very tricky to get the risky fin.
Oh my goodness. Poor V's though, he loses, well, 3 points at least, right? So now he's got a 10-point deficit instead of a 7-1. 7 is a lot more manageable. 10, you practice. Oh no, and especially with V's doing that, he's not gonna be able to continue, is he?
No.
No.
He might not.
No.
I hope he finishes, but he's definitely not gonna get a first place. Zulu's going extremely high. It's the ceiling.
He has the DNF here. Oh no, that's terrible for V's. That is absolutely terrible. Kawi, not understanding this one, he DNFs as well. So it's a fight between Davigno and Zulus, as Davigno will just go through the final corner, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, into the finish with a 54. And Zulus, will he be able to finish? Yes, he will.
Yeah.
A 1 minute time, and so no one else finishing.
Where we go? Okay, no jumping. Doesn't matter. What a round that was. Not really sure how to feel about this one. Somehow I felt like Loophole might have been a bit more trickier, but it seems like this one is a lot more of a doozy. There's a lot of transition jumps within this this one, right? You've got this initial one right here where Feast died this time. You've got the quarter pipe jump, right? Where you gotta make sure you don't jump too high or too low. Really making sure you get your car aligned all the time. There's a lot of slanted walls. Like, if you're good at transitions, this is your map. Otherwise,
right. This is a transitional map for sure. It's not really a memory map per se, right? It's not the same as Loophole. Loophole is definitely in its own realm. I've never seen a map really like it. And I mean, Zulus is a great mind, honestly, for thinking of such a map. Though, is it the most well-executed map? Of course not. But there's always room for improvement as mappers, right? And that's why mappers keep making maps. And yeah, Davigno winning another round and getting a bigger lead on Kawi, who at least comes in second place this time. But again, he doesn't like this map. V's definitely does not like this map.
Yeah, no, this is definitely not his, and with a 15-point deficit already, it's gonna be very tough for him to come back. This is the third map. We're only gonna have one more map after this one, so he's got 7 rounds to make it happen. 2 of which on Scary Pukus. Is it Pukus? I don't know. I'm calling puking it. Scary Puke. We'll call it that.
I mean, is it? I mean. If the map is bad, should we just call it Scary Puke at that point? Because that's the face that we'll be making after the players go through it.
We'll boo SRK. SRK made it. We can boo it. Oh no, Casper made it. Sorry. We can boo it.
How dare you boo it?
I don't know.
How
Look,
dare you
I
boo Casper?
just like, I didn't make this map, right? Casper did. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. Well, these will take third place from Zulus there. as we head into the final corner. No one really died, which is quite impressive for this map, as Davino wins the round. Kawi very, very close behind, trying to win that one out, but it's not going to come through. V's with a third place, and Zulus almost PBing once again, but not to be. And despite that, he actually had a wall touch there, so he could have saved 1 or 2 seconds there on his PB.
Definitely would have been nice, like just a bit more, like confidence within the map itself. But it's definitely not the easiest of the bunch to be to see these results. And like this is the first round where all the players were like hitting these sub 1 minute times, which is nice to see.
Right.
Ooh.
And doing it consistently. Well, consistently.
Yeah, you had to say it.
Kawi, you better not hit anything really quickly.
I'm watching you.
As we're watching you.
Yes.
As Kawi's trying to crawl back a little bit of his lead in this final round here. He'll get 8 points, and he hopes that Davino can't finish. Let's see if... oh, no.
No, he does.
Where is Davino?
58.
There he is. There he is. Yeah. He
Only piece remaining at this point. Let's see if he's able to finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope.
No.
No finish.
As,
That's 2
well...
DNFs from Feast, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Just,
and now he's 20 points behind Zulus. I don't think that's possible to make a comeback here for V's. He's going to end up in 4th.
I'm not sure what the math really comes down to, but I'm pretty sure, like, even if he gets all firsts and Zulus get, like, all lasts, maybe?
No, then, he'd get, what is it? So Zulus would get 15 points, and in that case, and V's would get 40, and so he'd have a 5-point lead. But I don't think that's happening. I'm sorry, V's is, well, unless he can prove me wrong on this map, honestly. Would you like to make it go through Google Translate just like you did for the Polish team?
You want me to, like, I give me a minute, give me a sec, because I don't have it just like that, right? But I will. So, my good friend Google Translate, would you please read out the name of this map?
Redpolstan raditai virziens.
That's the wrong one. Give me this one.
Redpolstan raditai virziens.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So there you go. That's the name of the map. We're just going to call it a fun park or something. I don't know. Like, I'm just...
the SRK map that SRK Doodlefley made.
Exactly. Like, this is the SRK. There you go. Like, for some reason, like, the double SRK, I get confused, all right? But, this is one of the icy maps right here. Like, you start off on ice and using the, at this point, well-known dynamic between icy wheels and dirt. You want to make sure you get those, that 180 turn to grab your speed. You got another ice patch after that to do it once more. And then this is the final ice section, where you want to slide around 180, hit the reactor boost, and try to make sure you don't oversteer here. Like, I know oversteering is a thing, but this is definitely one of those places where you can just slide out. Only to finish on this final one. This checkpoint right here. It's a bit of an odd one. You want to just, like, hit it just a bit. You do have the, what is it? The trick where you brake in time, you get the higher gear and drive on out, but that's very, very risky.
Wait, Kawi was in first? What happened to Davino? Davino was in first, and he died?
Yeah.
Oh.
You missed the CP. That final CP is a tricky one, yeah. If you because you want to hit it like barely and turn around, right? Like technically you could respawn out of it if you're being slow, but you want to like slide right on by, hit the checkpoint, and drive on out. But if you don't hit the checkpoint, yeah, you're gonna have to reset. It's
so for these to get out of last place, you'll need to win the next few rounds here. Everyone dead except for one player, and that would be Zulus. And
I think he made some mistake earlier on. To be fair.
He is not the fastest, of course, but with a 2-second lead, can he? Yes, he definitely can mess this up, right? This map is not very forgiving, and he is bleeding a little bit of time, but I think he's taking it safe too, right?
Ooh, Not the best slide right there. Somebody might be able to overtake due to that. Jinyo is trying to. He has more speed. Let's see if he's able to do it.
Will he make it?
He does.
Yes! Oh,
The
that's
snipe.
bad for Kawi. That's very bad for Kawi. He's gonna be down by... Wait, is he gonna finish? Is he going to... Yes, he will. Okay, yes, he will. He has the time.
There he goes.
Kawi will
Yeah,
finish,
he got
and
it.
so he'll only be behind... I say only, by
Quickly
7
do
points.
something.
That's still a lot of points. And I do believe that with this finish, V's is now unable to pass Zulus no matter what happens. So V's automatically in 4th now. Zulus unable to catch up to 2nd place, so he'll get 3rd. And now it's only the fight between Davino and Kawi. So let's see where they go here.
Yeah, it's close stuff. Like 3 rounds. I'm not sure. It's right now. Obviously, Kawi hasn't driven as fast as Jinyo at this moment, but like he could miss the checkpoint again. It could happen, right?
It definitely
it's so
could.
easy. And I mean, they seem to be doing just fine getting into this dirt section. But again, let's see. Does he hit it? Get the slide? He hits the checkpoint. Drives on out very nicely, in fact. And let's see. Where is Kawi? Kawi is far enough behind to allow Jinyo to pick up those 8 points, extending that lead.
Yeah. Very, very nice win there by Davino. Kawi hitting the checkpoint, actually, as he did his turnaround, and he was just behind by not even 5/10, and sadly lost 2 seconds after hitting, right? Because he was already 0.5 behind. So Zulus coming in 3rd, and yeah, it's now cemented with only 2 rounds. V's unable to get himself 20 points, as the maximum is now 16 if he wins both rounds, and Zulus with a 24-point deficit, impossible for him to get himself up into 2nd place. As Kawi, what are you doing?
Everybody was like messing up that jump. It's definitely one of those jumps. It's a bit of a blind jump if you're in Cam 2. I'm not sure about Cam 1. But yeah, like, 'cause you have like this small bar to drive over in the middle. And yeah, if you just jump a bit to the side, you're not gonna hit it. You're just gonna go off, and all the players just somehow did that. Lots and lots of resets happening there. Jinyo is just picking up these 8 points once again, driving himself a nice 53. Ooh, almost 52 actually.
And
not the fastest,
that wins him
but
the map. That
Yeah.
wins it all.
he
Kawi
is
needed
in
to
it.
win this round to keep himself alive, and needed a DNF out of Davino, actually.
Basically, yeah, but at this point, yeah, you can just take it easy. You can just say, nah, I'm good for this last round, and leave y'all to do it. But I doubt it. Yeah, no, he will be our 3rd player to get into Group A together with Critty and Bits.
Oh, wow.
2 deaths.
People are going to 2 clocks down as we continue on with well, the final round of this matchup, right? 20 rounds on 4 maps. Hopefully we see the other map in the next match. Davino wins 1st place. Kawi will get 2nd. Zulus in 3rd. V's in 4th. And there's potential for Kawi to make it into this finals, right? But in the 1st division. As SRK said, it's more 50-50 though. So we will very much see. Is it depending on how many points you got? I would imagine.
Yes.
In your match. So him getting the extra 8 points here, getting
That could
himself
do it,
100
yeah.
is very, very, very good. And so 117, that might win most maps actually, or at least solidify 2nd place for sure, right? As Davino will finish with 129, and Zulus with 92, and V's himself. Oh, he really did not like this map.
Yeah. Tough, very tough. Yeah, just like it's unfortunate for these DNFs to happen, right? Like I obviously already behind too much to really get back into it, but at the same time, you know, it's sucks, right? You want to at least finish, right? I can imagine like not being able to finish these, you know, like what is it, 3 times he hasn't been able to finish, or 4? Yeah, that's just tough, and not only just one map, right? Multiple maps. But it's
I think it's hard on the mental when you can't finish, right?
Yeah,
because you keep on trying, and the goal seems farther and farther away, right? It gets to you, and
Exactly.
it feels like it gets harder to finish every single time. That's just me.
You doubt your corners perhaps at some point, right? You're going through these lines and you're like, oh man, do I feel confident about taking these lines in this way? Or should I just take the safe route? I mean, Zulus at some point just decided, you know what, I'm just going to take these safe routes and just, you know, assume that some mistakes will be made, and through that I'll be able to get me some points, which definitely not a bad choice at all. I do believe, if memory serves me correct, match 2 was played at the same time as well, so I'm not sure what the results from that one was. Let's see if we already do know. Let me check.
Let us check that one out. I don't think it is. Not yet. Not yet.
I don't think so. No, we'll update you guys on that one later on then. In about 10 minutes, we'll be heading into match 3. And that will be, let me just double, triple, quadruple check. See if we can get that on the screen right now. There you go. Start of match 3 or 4. I'm not entirely sure which of the two we will be checking out, but it'll be V-Radix, Heroes, Buegas. I don't know. Look, again, why are these names so hard? Just pick like normal names. Oh no, sorry, sorry.
What's easier to say, the Polish names, or
I'm just gonna like come up with names at some point. All right, look, these map names are hard. Player names are hard. I'm just gonna come with any names at all. I just. But no,
right.
Yeah, match 3, we got V-Radix, Heroes, Buegas, Jessa, Vika, and Cervantes. In a match 4, there will be RS, Teddy, SRK, Kuzi, Danik, and Lele, I guess, L3, which is what you do on like your PlayStation controller, right? L3. That.
L3.
Either way, those two matches will be coming up in about 10 minutes, and we'll be back in just a bit. See you guys then. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Baltic Trackmania League. I am your host, Boney C, and with me again is Quantum Dev Cat.
So, what does the C stand for? I'm just curious. What
Classified.
is Bonu?
Classified.
Okay.
I don't know. Like it's something else, but it's classified. We can't talk about that, right? If like there's a specific payment program that you can follow to figure out what exactly the C stands for, and this will take about, I want to say, like 6 weeks, right? We got this intro course, and from there on we'll just keep going. Either way, classified.
I am
Match
100%
6.
certain that it's a part of the body. And when I think of a part of the body that starts with C, there's only one thing I can think of, and I can't say it on stream. So let's go into this match here. It looks like the infamous SRK map that no one can say is going to be banned.
Wait,
so we've got
you want me to
ourselves
get the, you want me to translate? I'll just
yes, please, yes.
Map name. That one. The SRK map. That one. Yeah.
The SRK map. So let's see what the new map will show us, right? What's the map? Is it
not the Marmelade one? Something with an M.
Yes. No, not Marmelade. Is it Masalainen? I'm pretty sure it's Masalainen.
Masalainen. Yeah. This is correct.
Massa or Mesa? I'm pretty sure it's Mesa. It is. Oh wow, we're not even close. Masculainen. Masculine.
Okay. We have the second part right.
It's by Klovny and McQuattro. What are you on about?
It's the Finnish map.
It's the Finnish map.
Yeah, simple as that. Masculine. Yeah. Them Finns.
Oh my goodness.
Confusing us? Could they? Either way, who are racing for us, man? Who's playing?
All right. Well, we've got. We had 6 players scheduled to play, right? And right now we only have 5. So far in the server. We've got SRK, Oris, we got Danked, and we got Lele, and we've got Teddy.
There you go. Yeah, because we're missing, just to get the match on screen, we're missing Kuzi right now. Kuzi unable to play due to stuff. Well, you know what? With stuff we say alcohol, into alcohol we say we hope you had an amazing Saturday night. We won't be racing today. Remember, kids, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, that's right. If you're hungover or even just thinking of drinking, don't pick up the game. Just set it down, right, and go driving later. The only time where driving while drunk is okay is when you go karting for a bachelor party.
Sure, I mean, sure.
It's a lot of fun because those go-karts are practically like bumper cars. They turn in your drunken mind. They turn into bumper cars.
I mean, they do bump pretty well. This is very true. Yes.
They especially into walls, especially when you are under the influence. As we're actually in the second round here,
and we're going.
Looks like SRK won the first one, but he's not going to win this. Well, he is going to win this one. My bad. He is way far out ahead. Teddy will take second, as he'll get himself out of 4th place. So that's very nice for him. Danek getting 3rd place again. Will he be mid-tier? Who are you expecting to win? And who are you expecting... Well, what's your ranking? What's your expected ranking here?
I do expect SRK to win it out of this one, though I can imagine Oris being a great contender as well. Danik, I've seen like once or twice, so I'm not too familiar about him, and Lele and Teddy are unknowns to me personally. Though he just got a PB, so hype for that in round 1, but in round 2, unfortunately, he just got stuck here before this loop, so I'm not expecting too much. But that's my money is on SRK. Even though his map was banned, I expect him to do pretty well.
I'm pretty sure even SRK is bad on his own map. Let's be honest.
Right? Yeah. I mean, if you map the map, do you drive the map as well as you map the map?
You don't drive the drive as you map the map.
I mean,
I don't think it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Also, is there an intentional wallbang at the end? It looks like there is. Lele and Teddy, both of them going for intentional wallbangs there, where they go into the crest and they come out with actual more speed than if they drifted.
Interesting. I haven't played this map enough to know about these wall bangs. I just avoid walls, right? Because usually they slow you down. But yeah, if you get the wall bang just right, it can work out. Let's see if we can get someone to get that on cam. Very interesting. Though this time, SRK not getting in first, actually in last. It's still pretty close actually right now. Everybody at least you know, in the double digits at the moment. Should be good fun. But again, right, this map has the quarter pipe jump where we've seen many people die. Let's see if everybody makes it this time.
It's a quarter wall at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, that.
Oh, one person dies.
Oh.
2 people die.
2 people die. Danik tries again. Danik makes it this time. There you go. Good job. All right, let's see if we can get this wall bang. Very curious. I'm assuming you're meaning over here, maybe? Or is it,
it's right at the end. Let's see if SRK goes for it. He will not. He's going to drift it. Oris is not going to go for it. Teddy's going to go for it. And he makes it through better than Lele, but ooh, had he only been closer to Lele before that, he would have saved more than enough time to pass him.
Danik not finishing at all, though. Ooh, tough. Already in last place and not getting any points at all. Last round on the map. I mean, SRK right now only finishing last once. Other than that, doing a fine job, actually. But yeah, I mean, I did expect Oris to be the main contender, though. Lele 16, Teddy 16. I feel like the first map isn't enough to really, you know, like say enough in this match.
No.
To who go the spoils.
So, not whatsoever, as we see a few people die here, and that's going to allow for someone like Danik to come in here and get some decent amount of points. It feels like the second half of this map is very different to the first half, as Oris and SRK will fight out for this lead here. Obviously, Oris is going to try and win this one out to get as many points as he can over SRK. Ooh, he goes very wide. Will he be able to keep the lead? Yes, he will, but he lost a lot of time in that ending. Danik will get third, and that's good for him. He'll at least separate himself from the other two. Lele comes in fourth. Teddy gets fifth, getting himself those extra points for Danik anyways. Very good on a map that he wasn't that good on.
Whew. Man, we got intertwined now. It's still like I feel like it's hard at this point to really gauge, you know, where players stand with maps that, you know, we've seen often enough, right? Your standard campaign maps and whatnot. You can have a bit of a, you know, idea due to rankings and whatnot, but it's one of those where, you know, you just got to go from past results and assume they translate well. So far, I mean, SRK and Aura's both great players, doing a tremendous job right now, taking a nice lead. I don't know. Should be interesting. We got Critty's map right now, Intertwined, which is, I believe, the transitional map, right? If I'm correct.
It's not exactly a trend. No,
this was the map
one.
This was the map.
Is this the map, right? This is the one that
the maze map. Maze map. Let's call it maze
map.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly memory, but it's also right, because you need to remember where to go. But it's not exactly the same memory as in Zulus's map, where in Zulus's map you need to remember what to do at each corner, right? Meanwhile, in this map by Critty, you actually need to not just remember where to go, right? And it's an absolute maze. You can get lost here. I did a few circles, not knowing how to finish the first time I played this map. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had that issue. I didn't have anyone to point me towards the finish, so
it's right there. What are you talking about? We just drove past it.
How could we have been so blind?
Yeah. But no, I do fully understand, and yeah, it took me a bit of time to really realize, like, oh, you go here, oh, you go here. It's a maze. It's a maze map. A lot of you know, like uphill, downhills, right? It's all intertwined, as the name says.
Yeah, it's all interconnected. It's some of these are not counterintuitive, but like you see that checkpoint there, right? And you're like, oh, I need to hit that checkpoint, right?
No, you don't.
Yeah. No, you don't, right? That's what your mind is telling you, right? You want to hit that checkpoint, and I mean, the first time I went through that section, I actually went through the triangle
Right.
of that checkpoint. It did nothing, so I quickly learned that you did not need to do that. But if you do want to do the risky route, go through the triangle, right?
Yeah.
Triangle route, quantum death cat route.
That is the
Confirmed.
way to
If you
go.
want to be an absolute baller, you go through the QDC route, through
He's
the
gotta
triangle.
Clap him with the QDC. Sounds like something that you know. I think
You're
we
not
can
a
make
true
something happen.
gamer if you don't do the QDC
Basically,
route.
yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, imagine not being a true gamer. I feel bad for you at that point, really.
Yeah.
I gotta inform these people. Now they know. Now the people know, and I'm sure that the QDC plays will be happening all over the place. Or something. I don't know. I feel like there's something more there. Either way, SRK, nice lead. He's doing a great job right now. Extending his lead.
Yeah,
Look at the
he's
jump.
really built it up. And he's gotten himself a very nice time there as well. Had he not hit the checkpoint, that would have been a PB for him on this server. What happened?
What
are
an
you laughing
ending.
about?
Well, I mean, so Danik, Teddy, and Lele all went for the risky fin, and Teddy and Lele just bonked into it, whereas Danik did make it.
No. And, well, looks like Lele didn't finish. And that allows Danik to get actually back into this match somewhat. It's really going to be a fight for third place, it would seem like, and for Oris and SRK, a fight for first. So it seems like it's going to be a fight for first and second, and a fight for third, fourth, and fifth.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Is
I
that
think
fair
that is
assessment?
definitely true. Right now, the gap is already 15 points, right? It's, like, from what we've been seeing and the amount of mistakes happening, like, maybe Lele might be able to pull out a good round, Teddy might do, Tanik will do, but, yeah, it's really SRK and Auras driving as stable as they are, who will be contending for first and second, definitely. I mean, it's happening right now, as you can see. Like, SRK went a bit onto the grass, allowing Auras to overtake. Will he be able to snipe this? I'm not sure. Depends on the jump. No, SRK
And
takes it.
SRK will win it.
Yeah.
Oh, Teddy, where are you going, son? He didn't go for the risky finish. He didn't go for the safe finish. He just went somewhere to the left. He just completely. He was going straight.
He was lost. He was lost.
He forgot where the finishes were, as
stopped
he'll come
working.
in last. Yeah, GPS stopped working. Oh my goodness. Danik is coming back though, only 5 points behind third place. That's really good for him, as he was much farther behind at the start of this map. And although it's not his map, obviously, right? SRK seems very well versed on this map. Oris as well. Like Teddy and Dank, I think it's gonna be a very close battle. Think of it like the midfield battle in Formula One, right? Just that midfield battle right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at this point, especially right, I don't think they are telling themselves like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get first place here, no problem," because there's just the gap is getting too big, and the experience on the maps themselves, you can tell, it's just not as high. Auris with a nice overtake on SRK though. Like SRK seems to be hitting that grass just a bit too often. Lele actually taking second.
Yeah, what a finish
SRK
by
die?
Lele there. He was in 5th place, 0 to hero for
No,
Lele.
SRK ain't gonna finish.
Oh,
Oh,
SRK. Well, I said Lele was 0 to hero, and SRK was 0 to 0.
Clearly, wow. I mean, Lele takes the lead for the group within the group, I suppose. 4 points ahead of Teddy, and I mean, especially right at those. If you end up in these lower positions, the point differential isn't as big compared to right first and second. First, second, 8 and 6, and then it's 4, 3, 2. Yeah, right. If you are able to like take advantage of SRK or Auras making a mistake, you can then increase your lead if you're either Lele or perhaps Danik and Teddy being able to get even closer. I do like the differential between the 2 points, right? We got the 56 and 53 at the top, and then we got 30 and 20s at the below. It's a interesting difference, but this is why we do the seeding as well, right? We need to make sure where people land, where people stand. This isn't about...
Wow, Lele! Oh, he won't
no,
be able
Lele.
to finish.
Where's Lele?
He can't
Lele.
finish. His checkpoint is Oh no, it's not.
He's trying again. He's trying again. He's trying again. Finish not there.
His checkpoint was compromised. He went way too much to the right, and because of that, he really he flew really high, but he couldn't turn to the right, so he went for a safe finish, and he just jumped way too high to finish. So rip third place for him there. Not finishing, that allows his nearest competitors to get closer to him, as SRK and Oris keep fighting it out. 5 points between those two. Meanwhile, Lele, who is in third place, already has half the points of SRK, and Danik half the points of second place Oris there. But third and fifth place are only separated by 3 points, while first and second place only separated by 5. Second and third separated by 26.
That's big.
So it's like watching two different matches at the same time, if you will.
Basically. It's really SK Auras doing their versus 1v1, whereas Lele, Teddy, and Danik are just like, well, you know, we actually don't have a course ready for you guys, so you can just jump in. It's fine. Just jump in and you know, have a good time, right? Like it's also, again, this is placement, right? We want to make sure we put all these players into groups where they can compete with players of similar skill right now. So you're bound to get this, right? You're just bound to get this. It's all random, and we'll just see where people end up. And it's
know what else is random? The copy pasta in chat right now. That one's pretty random, honestly. Like,
it's just, you know, I don't know what's going on, but you know, copy pastas I embrace. They are part of Twitch, and
they definitely are.
I can't.
It's I only have one copy pasta actually, and it comes from my Rocket League days. And to this day, I still see it in Discord chats whenever I go into those Rocket League chats. So it's pretty much the line I'm known for, right? So
right.
It's not gonna make any sense. It's really an inside joke in that Rocket League community.
Oh, they always
so,
are.
So it's not gonna make sense if I were to say it here. But yeah, if I made my own copy pasta, or I just say something really stupid, I want it to be copy pasta, honestly. I want people to make me remember it for the rest of my life.
I mean, copy pasta. I always love seeing them, though I don't really like post them, but if I see them, I know them, right? It's one of those. Maybe I should just have a macro, like just get all the copy pastas on them. Make sure I always got the right one on hand.
Make sure that you can always make fun of him no matter what situation or what the situation calls for.
Exactly. I mean, what is life without a good copy pasta, really? Pretty bland.
I mean, it's like a life without good pasta in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine a life without like Italian grandmothers cooking amazing pasta?
I mean, we wouldn't have pizza and pasta places all over the place, then. That's for sure. And obviously, all the like videos about Italian people being mad about people butchering their food.
Their food.
Yeah. I mean, it's religion, right? Basically.
If food is practically religious, so it's sacrilege, right? So you make an abomination, right? Like the Canadians can't make an abomination, right? So pineapple on pizza is a thing that should exist. So please don't come at me. Don't at me. But
what about the poutines though?
Poutines are a thing of beauty. I just ate one yesterday, actually.
Yeah,
Wonderful. And of course they don't. Who would want to intake that many calories when sitting?
Well, we do have something, I suppose, similar in the Netherlands called a kapsalon.
Okay. Which
is like a layer of what is it? Chips or fries, wherever you may be from. Either of those two. Then followed up with a layer of doner kebab. Got some cheese on top of that. You get like some garlic sauce, some hot sauce, and you top that with a bit of a salad. And there you go.
Not bad, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's similar in terms of like poutine is also structured in its,
Right, it needs to be very specific.
Yeah.
When it comes to poutine, like the the 3 core ingredients need to be very specific, right? Like, you can't touch those. That's sacrilege, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can add extra in there, but, like, you can't take out one of the 3 main core ingredients, or else it's not a poutine, right?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I do agree with it. It's like trying to make, I don't know, like spaghetti and then just put in macaroni. That's not spaghetti.
That's not spaghetti, right? That's macaroni. That's
Yeah.
something completely different. As SRK makes a massive mistake, and this allows Oris to really make out a big lead here. He's gonna have a 4-point advantage over SRK. Oris has been making a comeback here, down by about 7 points, is now in the lead after after 3 rounds on this map, and now has a 4-point lead. Lele keeping his 3rd place, and again, everyone is just very, very tight in there. It looks like no one's really moved up or down. I mean,
No?
Danik really going strong up against Teddy here. He's gotten himself 4th place at least, and that's good for him. Honestly, it's good for his race. It's good for his position. As oh no, someone pointed out that Canadians love their pizza, right? They made Hawaiian pizza, right, as I said earlier. And well, they made poutine, so get ready for pizza poutine. Yeah.
I mean, it's the next evolution. All right, you can't stop
Yeah,
it.
it's evolution, but forwards.
Ooh, SRK striking back now though.
Yeah,
Making
that's
up,
a nice
point
win for
differential.
him. That's very necessary because
Yeah.
SRK Norris really fighting for that leading spot pretty much every round. And it's very necessary for him to keep it as close as possible when he's behind, and obviously win the round when he's ahead. 2 points is the gap. Can he tie it up or even take the lead here in this last round of Musculane? This map normally banned by most players. It doesn't seem that these players mind this map too much.
No.
I mean, the back markers definitely do, but the front 2 definitely have this one in the bag. 55 seconds is their average. Meanwhile, you see in the back, no one else has been able to do a sub 59. So for them, it can be a hard map, for especially people like us who are absolute shitters at the game.
Look, I'm just happy if I can get a law first. All right, that's my aim. That's it. And I'll be
Can I
happy.
get an author medal on this map?
Yeah.
Well, Danik, despite the fact that he's hit the wall like 5 times, is still in 2nd place, and everyone else behind him a little ways away. Can he beat? No, he will not be able to beat Oris, who comes back with a beautiful finish. But SRK
Here's
will
Teddy.
tie it up going into the last map, and Danik will actually take 3rd place. With Lele not finishing,
Yeah, he
that's actually a
DNF.
big lead for him.
Yeah, no, like he messed up my camera angles as well. I'm like, what the hell? Why is my he DNF'd? Yeah, no, he decided nah, I'm good. Had it. Let's just go to the next map, last map. If my math is correct, we'll do a little bit of a loophole. The RPG map of the bunch.
I guess these players are really going to be thrown into a loop, huh?
Down the hole. There you go. And no. See, Teddy already went down the hole. Yep. Tough.
His progress has been looping down the toilet. No,
I mean,
okay.
I'm
trying too hard. I think.
It's okay. It's okay. That's what we're here for.
Making your guys' days miserable. We love it. Forced to listen to us while trying to watch a really good game of Trackmania. Honestly, we've seen 2 amazing matches, pretty much. Well, 3, right?
We're watching 2 matches, basically.
2 matches at once, right? We've got the first match, and now we have 2 matches for 1, right? We got the Oris versus SRK match, and we've got the Danik, Lele, and Teddy match. And on this map, I mean, let's see how it goes, especially in the mid-tier here. Let's see who's got this one, because if one of these 3 players actually has this one in the bag, right? Like, they actually trained on this map somewhat. they might have a distinct advantage and will probably take that third place spot. Obviously, it's impossible for them to get second place even before they got into this round, right? There's still 5 rounds left.
Yeah.
If, let's say, Danict were to win every single round, right, and SRK and Oris just DNF'd, would not be able to even make it to second place.
No, exactly. There's only 40 points at maximum to obtain to get, and yeah, it's in that sense definitely a race for first and a race for third right now that we're respecting right now. Though Oris did die earlier on. SRK, if he doesn't mess up the blind jump right here, he can just pick himself up. Sweet 8 points, looking pretty good, sliding his way into the finish line. Here we go. Oris taking second, even with the mistake. Lele and Danik.
Danik?
Danik's
Nice. Lele just got danked on.
Whew. And there's Teddy. Don't forget about Teddy, come on, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't forget about
Oh, Danik actually in third place at this point due to the mistakes Lele make on the previous map. Is tough.
Well, no, he was third before the map finished, right? Because Lele DNF twice.
Yeah, exactly.
So it caused a lot of mayhem there. So he's got a really solid lead, and especially the fact that there's only like a 1 point difference from third, fourth, and fifth, right? 1 point each time you go down.
Yep.
You get 4 points for third, you get 3 points for fourth, and you get 2 points for fifth. You really get to see that Danik, I think, hasn't won it, of course, just yet. But it's going to take quite the miracle for Lele or Teddy to take this one away from Danik. Although Danik making a lot of mistakes, he still got himself third place last round. Let's see if he can do it again. He's up in third at the current moment. SRK in first, Oris in second. Danik actually trying to get past him, but not having enough speed, though his compatriots who are trying to beat him, nowhere near him whatsoever. He gets a good landing, and oh no! I've just...
Why? Why did you jinx it? I mean, he did have a good landing. I'm not gonna lie.
He did have a good landing. I was right about that. That's not what happened there. That's definitely not his fault. That's definitely not the map's fault. Sorry.
No.
Him not finishing in third there. That was his fault.
Yeah. Tough start as well right now. He already hit the wall there, so he is in last place right now. Though I do expect Teddy or Lele to make a mistake here. They're actually already overtaking Teddy right now. Barely missed that jump right there. Teddy going all the way out on that grass. And in the meantime, I mean, look at Oris and SRK just neck and neck.
Yeah, they're both fighting it out in the early stages of this map. Let's go into the second half here. Into the wall bang. SRK is in first. Will he yep sign? No, he won't. So he's good to go there. He's got himself quite a good landing as well. And Oris, because of that, he's fallen a little bit behind. Wait! Oh no, SRK crashed! He bonked! And so Oris, he'll make up some points back. And if SRK can't finish in second, he will... Yeah, he can't finish in second! He's lost so many points, he's lost his lead, we're tied! Heading into the final 2 rounds, as Teddy crashes into the jump down there. That's what you did earlier on in your practice.
Yeah.
Lele, look at this. He's gonna jump all the way up back to Dank tier.
Back to Dank tier.
Are you calling him Dank at this point? It's so much more Dank to call him Danked than Danicked.
Fair enough.
Honestly.
All right. Well, we're looking at Dank tier right now. Let's see if we can get him on the screen. Ooh. I mean, he's in third place right now, which is a lot better for him to maybe extend that lead by 1 point, right? Because it's just the 1 point difference that can make or break it at this point. Get it? 1 point. Lots of points anyways. It would be curious to see if either of the 3, 4, 5 players is able to overtake the usual top 2. With right now SRK actually bonking the wall right there, falling behind. See if he's able to overtake once again. It's close.
He's throwing. He's in third. He's almost gotten overtaken for fourth too. He's gonna try and re-overtake second. Can he get past Lele? Lele is on a tear. If he wins this round in second place, he my! Yes, he will get second place.
Oh, wow.
SRK. Oh no!
Just like that. Oris in a
Oris.
commanding lead.
Oh no! Oris can thank Lele here if he wins this map. All he needs to do is finish in second. Even if Oris
That's it,
finishes
yeah.
in second, he will win this. So he needs to finish in third, and he needs someone else there. And Lele, I mean, coming back from the brink, was in last. He's literally doing a 0 to hero here, as he's made quite the comeback 2 rounds in a row where he finishes in second place. And Danked, he was all the way up there in second place at one point, but he fell back. And now he's in danger of completely losing it out here, even if he finishes in third. If Lele finishes in fourth, he'll be completely fine. He'll still take third place. But let's look at the fight between SRK and Oris. SRK needs to win this map. SRK loses a little bit of ground over Oris here. Oris on his ass, trying to get back in front of him, trying to take the lead, trying to get the last laugh, even though he will win no matter what happens. If he finishes in second, he bonks. He'll still be able to keep his lead, though. No one is close behind him, unless Lele, he doesn't get a bad one. No, he doesn't. So Oris will finish in second. He'll win this one out, and Lele on his hood will take third place.
The turtle
Lele
finish.
wins third place. Oris wins first place. And what a fight. That one was way to the finish. And that last round, so intense. You'll love to see it, Boney.
2-point differential. 129 for Oris, 127 for SRK. That is just, you know, like, those are good points to have in general, right? It does mean that Oris will find himself in Group A due to this. And I'm positive that SRK will find himself in Group B as well. Like, his points are nice and high. I can't imagine him not getting into Group B.
Right, it'd be very impressive if someone took his group place, but
Yeah.
Again, it's all about the points, right? And well, because of his fighting so much, he doesn't have as many points as well, it's also because of the 5 players instead of 4 situation, right? But he doesn't have as many points as Kawi had.
Ooh,
in total.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's gonna come into play here. Kawi had 117, and SRK had 115. So that's.
Oh, he had 125. Or
Oh, he had
125.
125?
125. So no, 129 for RS, 127 for SRK, right?
Am I blind? I'm sure I saw 115.
I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
that was like.
because he wasn't a
rounds earlier
120.
and
I can tell
like-
you that for guaranteed. Like, I'm not sure if it was 125 or 127.
He
but
did beat Kawi. He did beat Kawi then. Never mind.
yeah, I was a bit confused for a second, but no, fair enough. But yeah, I'm not sure if match 3 even is still going on at this point in time. Let's see if we...
Well, it's obvious that SRK can't write it in the spreadsheet if he's playing.
Yeah. Makes
So
it
there's
kind of
no point
hard.
in looking.
Yeah,
Makes it
I'm
very
looking
hard.
and I'm not seeing anything at all, unfortunately. If you are curious
wonder
about what's
why.
going on, just get into the Baltic Trackmania Discord. Go join. Especially if you are either, Latvian, Estonian, or Lithuanian. Come in, join in. Maybe next time you'll be able to jump on in and try and, I don't know, beat SRK, beat Critty perhaps, beat Bits. Who knows? Who knows? Imagine.
Beat,
Ooh, match
I mean, who would be the hardest player to beat? Would it be Bits or would it be Nustic? Right? Because Nustic is an absolute train, right? I don't know if you've seen Nustic play before, right? But Bits, he got Nustic on a bad day when he won Baltic Trackmania, the Baltic League
Who's not playing,
last season. Nustic just had a really bad day that day. Critty could have also gotten up there, but yeah, Bits winning that one out. Critty F. It's sad that we don't see Nustic though in this one. So yeah, because he was really, really good. He's not playing.
He's not,
Maybe he's still embarrassed about losing to Bits.
Oof. Ouch. I mean, I unfortunately, obviously, wasn't there for the previous one. But I mean, I'm looking forward to like really getting to know these players. I feel like that is the fun part, right? About having these somewhat regional tournaments, right, of a specific region, to really get to know the players within it. Usually, right, if you're just following the TMGL stuff and whatnot, you just see the top players, and obviously they're amazing players. But it isn't the full scope, the full breadth of Trackmania has to offer. So, no, we do have another match coming up in just a few minutes. I'm sure we'll be getting that one sorted out as the spreadsheet will get updated. We'll be back once that is all sorted out, and we'll be either casting Group B or Group C. I'm not sure yet which of the two we'll be doing, but either way, we'll be back in just a little bit. See you guys then. guys. Sorry. Look. I was looking at the time, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I was just looking at the time. Either way, we do have a match for you guys right now. Match number 2 happening. We're actually in the group stages right now, and we have Group D for you. And not only that, we have Quantum Death Cat for you.
You do? Yes, actually,
Yeah,
yes,
see?
you do.
Oh.
I am here. I wasn't going to be here. No, I'm kidding. I'm absolutely here. I'm literally skipping breakfast for you guys. How dare you do this to me? It's 8 in the morning. As we get on going, for our first map here. Obviously, 20 rounds as always, a maximum of a lot of points.
Yeah.
A maximum of 160 points if you were to win every single round. But I don't think that's ever going to happen unless someone unless Nustic came back.
Maybe Kawhi's just gonna turn it up and just go all out, go ham, and just decide, you know what, losers, nerds, I'm gonna take all your points.
Nerd.
We'll see. Also, for those interested in knowing, which I'm sure is everyone, we have banned another map. And this time, the map that was banned was... Thank you, Google Translate. Indeed, it's that one map that I cannot pronounce. The SRK map.
The SRK map, which actually translates to counterclockwise.
Yes.
Which, honestly, very complicated way to say, but I'm guessing they're saying 2 different words.
Get it?
Right?
Roundabout.
Right, yeah. It's very...
Yeah.
They're taking the long way around.
Yeah. Yeah, basically that. Also, for those, it's kind of weird. It has been changed in-game Heroes 015. You can see it correct in the live ranking to the right, but at the end of the race, you might see a 14-year-old that is also Heroes. That's just the UI not updating correctly. Just to
Thank
get
you,
some
UI.
confusion out of there. Yeah. Yep, UI.
That's just the same reason why I need to change my name every single time I get into a new lobby now.
Yeah, I mean, you are the best Canadian in the lobby. You're also the worst.
By far, I am the
You're
best Canadian in the lobby. Right? Just like you're the best Dutch player in this lobby, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're technically correct, and being technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Right, exactly, because it's the one that everyone either hates or loves. As we go into this finish, and SRK, what a risky finish there, going super inside and barely making it through Kawhi, going wide, actually losing a little bit of speed by doing so, but of course, reassured himself that he would finish if SRK didn't. Maybe if he risked a little bit more, he would have gotten past.
Maybe so. Also, we finally have all the players on the board right now, because we do have 6 players in this race, but last round we didn't have Zulus finishing, and I believe the one before was Zinc not being able to finish in round 1. So now we do have everyone on the board. Everybody has points. Everybody's doing just fine as they can be doing. I mean, it's round 3, map 1. It can set a precedent for who is, you know, expected to be at the top, but it's not everything. It's not everything. Who knows? We might get some beautiful snipes happening once again, though. I'm gonna say it again, like we have seen Oris and SRK previously doing a tremendous job. I wouldn't be surprised if SRK is able to get a high ranking at the end of this race and launch himself.
Oh, can he finish? Kawhi? No!
Kawhi, no finish?
He doesn't finish. He didn't
Maybe he
finish.
does now?
He was in the
Second
ring.
try?
He was...
Ooh.
He was on the ring.
On the ring as well.
He was on the ring.
And you don't finish. Oh my, that feels bad. That feels bad.
It was on the ring. Like, how? How does that not count as a finish? Poor Kawhi. He gets literally scammed. Literally getting scammed. Like
another AOAs.
Oh my goodness.
Great finish blocks. 10 out of 10. That's all I know.
10 out of 10 would not finish again.
Exactly. He's had his fill of all those points. Although he doesn't have too many right now in 3rd place. And he needs more.
No, the biggest surprise so far, he's down in last place right now, but Heroes has been doing very, very well for himself, right? You expected this to be a two-horse race between Cowie and SRK to the finish, right? But Heroes, in the first 3 rounds, doing very, very well. He might as well finish last here, unless someone makes a catastrophic mistake well, it's happened, and he got 3rd place. So there you go. That's the catastrophic mistake that I was telling you about. And, well, everyone did. SRK relinquishes his lead to Heroes, I do believe. No. Cowie takes that lead.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close. So Heroes...
Tough finish.
So Heroes is getting close to that lead. I think he likes this map, but just a little bit. Cowie and SRK, they seem to be pretty good at it, but it's an inconsistent map. As Heroes, he has a compromised checkpoint, and he will not be able to finish in that top 3 once again. I don't think we can see another catastrophe as we just did there. Cowie, SRK, and Zinc are in the top 3 right now. Zinc, haven't seen much of him. He's currently in 4th place, a lot of points behind. Not really liking this map, as he can't even go into the checkpoint. And that's going to be a long ways behind. He's going to be behind as Cowie and SRK fight for this finish. SRK going for the risk inside, and he's going to finish perfectly fine. A 51-0 wins him the round and wins him the map.
Oh, Lele just not finishing. Twice went for the risky finish. Twice did not work. 3rd time's the lucky charm. He just, I don't know. Like, this risky fin somehow is causing quite some issues for the players. Critty, don't be mad. It's fine. Don't look. We try telling them, all right. They won't listen. They won't listen. Either way, here we are on Masculini, going into 2nd map. SRK barely in the lead right now. It was a very messy map win for all the players. Honestly, nobody really had a consistent. There were mistakes from everyone. There was no.
How can you be consistent on an inconsistent map, though?
Ooh, true. But maybe that is the path to victory. To expect the unexpected.
That's what it means. We could have anyone coming through, winning out a map, or just winning a few rounds that you don't expect them to, especially on this map here, which nobody seems to like, and yet nobody decided to ban, probably to get SRK to not win all 5 rounds on his own map, right? It was to nerf SRK a little bit, basically, I guess. Cheating. Basically cheating, right? Yeah. How dare you make your own a map for a tournament, and then like expect people not to ban it?
I know. I mean, it does say in the rules that mappers and staff are allowed to play, but I call it cheating. All right, it's just full-on cheating. And
okay, but what about Zulus though? What about Zulus?
Zulus,
right, he made his own map. No one's banned it.
He's alright. I trust Zulus. I love the RPG map. I mean, only downside, align those buildings. That's it, And apparently, Reiter's the one we need to talk to for that one. So, no, I'm cool with that one.
Can you imagine having buildings in real life, like just in your city, they're just misaligned by like a meter or 2, right? And it's like easily noticeable.
What's going on? I mean, if it's all misaligned, like if that is what is going on, then whatever.
Like each building is like 2 meters behind or ahead of the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a hassle to like figure out like, wait, is this my property? Is this my building? What's going on? And oh no. Be very, very.
No. As SRK and Cowie going into the final checkpoint here, into the magnetic section. No one gets launched up into the air. And well, why would you go for the booster here? If you had the choice, it's a smart small addition to put in, because you know that it's bugged out, right? It caps you up at 300. So unless you get launched off, you need some speed, right?
Yeah.
But players still go for it, right? Despite the fact that they might be at 200 maybe even closer to 300.
I mean, I suppose the angle as well plays a role in that, right? Because normally, as you say, right, those boosters are tough if you like full take them, but it's a clip, right? It's a little bit, But yeah, it does seem to be faster. You know, like for those who have been watching the video while we are on the waiting screen, I'm sure you've been enjoying that. You see there as well, right? That is the line that is being taken. It's one of those counterintuitive things, knowing what we know about, you know, the state of the game. It's one of those things. Yeah, it's a bit faster. Simple as. And you know, sometimes you know you can discuss all you want about why it should or should not be, but hey, cargo burr.
Cargo burr. You know whose car has been going burr? Zinc in this round was in the lead there, and I love jinxing Zinc. You know this, right? So
yeah, it's gonna happen. Here we go.
Let's see if he's gonna win this round. No, there's no clip on the side of Cowie. That was close though to the clip. Heroes gets third. SRK gets fourth. And so he's going to relinquish his lead to Cowie, and Heroes is going to climb a little bit to SRK. Not much, but just a little bit. And Zinc is going to separate himself from Lele and Zulus. He really needed that second place.
It's a bit of an interesting situation as well, right? Looking at those points. Again, like we're starting to go towards this two-match match, to call it that. SRK,
right.
I mean, in general, last match on this map, he was doing fine, right? Really going punch for punch, beat for beat, kick for kick with Aurus. And, you know, like he did make a mistake earlier on, but I expect him to, you know, have that consistency help him carry this this gap between Cowie SRK, like Cowie SRK themselves, and then, well, I mean the rest. Though Zinc right now, as I am saying all of this, is in first place. He is not taking this. He's not accepting this. Is this the comeback?
He's taking no prisoners as he's in first by a country kilometer. By over 3 seconds, he'll win this round, despite the fact that this was a really slow round.
Yeah.
He made a massive mistake, lost 2 seconds, and despite that, he's still 4 seconds faster than Lele, who gets second. SRK and Cowie absolutely just made massive mistakes, and that round was a Keck W round.
Yeah. It's one of those, you know, you do the retake, spit water, and like, what is even happening? Only to, it's like, what is it? You've got the Australian ice skater who, like in the Olympics. I'm not sure which one it was. Yeah, he was in fourth place all the time, and all his other opponents crashed right before the finish, and he takes first place.
It was so funny too. I think it's the only gold medal Australia has in the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, they have Summer Olympic golds, but they don't have. That's the only Winter Olympic gold medal they've ever won. And their guy. Here's the story: is that in the semifinals, to get himself into the finals, right? The same thing happened. The exact same thing happened. It didn't just happen in the finals. SRK, he throws. That's exactly what happened. And Zinc, he's just gonna safely finish there with a 57-8. No need to worry. SRK still gets second place, but he gave Zinc the win.
As we have, you turned a bit into a robot there. Not sure what.
Did I? Oh.
But it adds a bit of a level to everything, I suppose. Who knows? Maybe the people like it. I mean, you're audible. You're just a robot. Are you actually a robot? Please check this box to see if you are a robot. Nah, you'll just be getting that sorted out. We'll just take a bit of a peek at what is going on in the ranks right now. Zinc actually, despite, you know, not having a great map 1, starting to come back. 10 points behind on Cowie right now. Is doing a fine job right now, though at the moment in this current round, he is way behind in last place. Very, very unfortunate. Race between Cowie and SRK happening right now. The two contenders for first place. Let's see if any mistakes will be happening. If they keep their cool. Cowie right now still keeping the somewhat same lead between him and SRK. Into the Magneto block we go. Downwards, let's see. SRK goes for the booster, gets a bit more speed, slides, but Cowie just has enough distance. He does a tremendous job. Rest of the team, rest of the pack is coming in right now. Zulus, Heroes taking third and fourth. Zinc picking up his fifth spot. And Lele in sixth place. How's your microphone doing, man?
Am I still robotic?
No, you are no
Okay.
longer a robot.
All right. So
You
the reason
uninstalled
why I
chip.
left the call was because you went robotic on me. So I'm like,
Oh.
okay, well that's my Wi-Fi going out here. I need to fix this. And it took a long time. I had the issue with Discord where like it would not connect you to the call.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe the server itself as well. Like where it's
Yeah.
located. It can act up. Discord be Discord.
Discord is Discord, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So that map goes on, and SRK and Cowie, they separate themselves from Heroes. Heroes really not liking that map, and he relegates himself down to 4th place. Zinc really liking that map, and he puts up himself up in 3rd. Lele is going to try and get past Heroes, and Zulus, he didn't really take advantage of all the mistakes, did he? He's still in last place, so he's still pretty close. I mean,
We're on this
he's
map
not.
though.
Yeah, we're on his map, exactly, but do you think he'll be able to take a few round wins on his own map?
I don't think so, but at the same time, it's the map pool itself definitely lends itself to some easy bonks happening, especially on this like RPG section right here at the end. Just jumping a bit too much to the left or right, or making this blind jump into the water. I'd never say never. I'd say never say never, but I don't know, maybe he'll pick up one. Maybe he'll pick up one.
Never say never. All right, before we get copyrighted, I'm not gonna say another word. As a few people don't get the gear up, and one person finds the
Zulus.
wall, and it's only Kobe and SRK who get this beginning down right. Though we do have a hero who wants to separate both of these villains, but SRK and Cowie keep on going. That line, actually, not a line that we see a lot of from heroes. As Cowie does slow down, he hits the wall. Will he be able to do the looping? He will, but he'll be really far in behind. SRK in first place with Cowie in third place. You got Heroes in second. And Zink is going to try, and he will get past... No, he won't get past Cowie. It looked like he was on the edge of getting past Cowie, but that's not going to be the case. SRK still in the lead here, and no bonk for Heroes. He's going to finish properly. And that's going to be it for that one. Cowie in third. It seems like there was an issue there for Zink. Will Lele? Yes, he will. Lele will snipe.
Oh, my. He missed the finish. Oh, no. We've already seen it happen, right? Just jumping to the left of the finish. Because you want to not jump too far to the right, because you will bonk into the quarter pipe. So it's very obvious to not go that way. But because of that, you can overcorrect and send yourself into the left quarter pipe and not into the finish line. Very tough indeed. Who died there? Was that Heroes?
Looked like it is here. No, Heroes is in second. I think. No. He's gone. He's absolutely dead. Oof. My bad.
Owie, ouch.
Owie, ouch. He hit the lava and instantly died. You know, playing Mario games.
Yeah, exactly that. How unfortunate. I mean, we need some power-ups in this game just to equal things up. Who has the banana?
Who has the banana? We need mushrooms here real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make the argument that boost panels are the mushrooms, right?
This is true. What's the bullet bill?
The bullet bill, that would be the red reactor boost.
Yeah. Cowie actually, though, last place. He was in second, but again, you want to correct your car correctly to just go forward, go into the middle, but people go left, people go right, and this time he went too much to the right. And, he did land, but then slid past the finish line. Very, very unfortunate. That's okay, though, taking full advantage of it. Look at that, 12-point lead right now.
Oh my goodness. Well, we continue on here. Third round in for Loophole here. Zulus clips the wall. SRK getting a big lead thanks to that Cowie mistake, right? And Zink, he's not in no man's land because he's with Heroes fighting for third position. and then you got Lele and Zula's fight. So it's like we have 3 fights here, right?
Yeah. Oh, Zulu's flow low loop. Don't think that's gonna turn out to be any good. Let's just keep an eye on Kawi and SAK right now. They are very close to each other, and Kawi really needs to pick up some 8 points, here and there. Ooh, that was very close for SAK. The drop right there almost sent him into the cinder blocks. Has more speed right now, though. Overtakes Kawi. The snipes. 500ths of a second. Yeah, you just have more speed
That's
in
what the S
the
stands
drop.
for, right?
Ooh.
That's what the S stands for? It's for snipe?
Sniping rounds? Sniping round king? Sniping
round king?
Hmm?
We should just say that instead of his actual name.
Sniping round king, coming.
Sniping round king. What if that's his actual name, though?
Ooh, imagine. I mean,
that'd be sick.
Would you
that
name
we
your kid
guessed it.
Sniping Round King? I mean, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd want to snipe that name away from everyone else.
Exactly. I mean, it's important for names to be unique, and when they're unique, they're usually nonsense. But they're unique, so yeah. That's my spiel about names.
Some are unique. Some are unique that are really bad. Some are unique that are weird but okay, and some that are unique are just like, how did no one else think of this? This is genius, right?
Just a stroke of genius. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Stroke of genius. You know, you just had a Da Vinci brain moment.
Where the heck? I lost him. Where is he? There you go. Sorry, I was looking for SRK there.
SRK is in second. He's going to catch up, especially with that Yep tree, as Kawi keeps on making that same mistake too close to the tree, and the tree bites him for, I mean, is that the second or third time? I think that's the second time, he comes in 4th place, and SRK will just extend his lead, and now Kawi's in a bit of a no man's land, right? Zinc and Heroes fighting for that 3rd place, as we said before. Lele and Zulus fighting for that, 5th place, but Lele really getting out that his elbows, and he could actually get up to 4th, and everyone now separated by quite a bit. No one could really like catch up to anyone else here.
Ooh, Zulu's died there already at the start. That dirt start is definitely tricky, right? It's all about keeping that gear, making sure you don't steer too much, and not only that, then at the end you you got to make sure you do steer enough to get in between the gap. But no, he's been dying on that one a lot. Doesn't look like Zulus is going to win his map once this time, unfortunately. But I mean, Lele on this map, we did see in the previous round, this was the one where he got the snipes. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got another one in.
He got those last rounds in very nicely, as Kawi's gonna try and make a comeback here. He's got 3 cars in his sights to try and catch back up to. Will any of them ahead of him make a massive mistake? I don't think anyone does. And as everyone finishes, what a tight finish there for all 3 heroes, Lele and Zinc, and that doesn't allow Kawi to make up any ground. And in fact, it's Zinc who's gonna make up ground on Kawi there, as Heroes also catches up to Zinc by quite a bit.
Woo! 97 points at the top. We've got 1 map remaining, if I am correct in saying that. Yeah. Woo! We got Scary Puke.
Scary Puke. Though this map hasn't exactly been puke-inducing, has it? It's
a bit
really
of a ride.
Pretty map.
Bit of a ride.
I like the moving blocks, the way they're utilized on this map.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
as the little decorations.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been enjoying that. I mean, that's something in the campaign, right? For example, we see these new blocks mainly used as decoration.
Right, exactly. Instead of gameplay mechanics. I mean, those gameplay mechanics of the moving blocks are very random, right? And so you could say that it would make for a lot of new cut possibilities. So I'm guessing that's why they didn't make them specifically gameplay mechanic based. Right? Yeah,
I mean, in that sense, like, it fits perfectly in the whole Royal thing, right? To some extent you could, but I don't know. I don't expect any serious map to frequently use them. It's just not part of what Trackmania is, I guess. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be at some point, but as where the meta is, I suppose. I don't think so. I think people are still more exploring the wet plastic. I think that is one of the aspects we're going to see a lot. I mean, you see it in the Serrator Cup, right? There's a lot of plastic in that one.
True. As I mean, SRK here, can he lose? Do you actually think he could? Theoretically?
I mean, he's doing just fine right now. So as he's driving at the moment, I don't think so. I mean, this is a 15-point lead right now.
25.
It's 25 even? I cannot count. You are correct. 25. Sheesh. That is a lead. And he's just picking up another 8 right now. I mean, Kawi right now feels a lot better on this map, it seems, right? Only a tenth better, behind, 2 tenths behind on SRK. But yeah, no, I think Kawi is just gonna have to solidify his second place. Zinc trying to get closer right now. Did get a number 3 spot right there, though 18 points differential. With only 4 rounds remaining, it's gonna be a tough sell for Zinc to go for number 2. I think Kawi is relatively safe in 2. SRK looking good in 1. And it might become a fight still for 3rd place. I'm not sure if Lele is too good on this map.
Come back. Oh, SRK is dead. That might give opportunity to other players here. As Heroes, he's in 2nd place. Who's ahead of him? No one, because they're dead. As Heroes gets the lead from that, but he's got Zinc on his behind here. Lele, my bad, not Zinc. Well, Zinc is in behind. Lele, he's the one who's in 1st place right now, going out of the dirt section. We've only got a few more turns left to go. Heroes and Lele, is anyone gonna go for the bonk? No, the Heroes goes wide. He's gonna be able to win this without Lele. He throws.
Zinc doesn't make it either. Kawi picks up number 2. Lele does pick up number 3 in the end. Oh my, what was that ending? Only Heroes. Only Heroes getting it first try.
Oh no, and that is scary now for Zinc here, because with 3 rounds left, his 3rd place is not secured whatsoever. Nope. And I mean, for Lele, it feels like 5th place is secure, but obviously you don't want 5th place. And with Heroes going far ahead of you, you needed that round win. You really did. As SRK is dead once again. Maybe
we got some pro skaters as well. Look at that grind. Those grinds don't work though. Like both players grinding, unfortunately having to reset out. Is it just Zulu's right now? Zulu's the number 6 right now, just in the lead.
Yeah, everyone else has respawned.
Yeah.
Zinc is completely dead. Heroes completely dead. Lele is completely dead. Kawi and Heroes are fighting for 2nd and 3rd place. I think they're the only 2 who's going to finish other than Zulus here. And if Zulus, he could finish this on the first try, and he will. Zulus wins his 1st round of any map. And there you go. Kawi gets 2nd place. You're going to get Heroes in 3rd. And no one else is going to finish. Wait, Zinc gets 4th. My bad.
Maybe SRK won't make it. Yeah, just Zinc. Wow. So I don't know what happened.
I don't think anyone does either.
I do know that SRK is completely safe right now. He can DNF twice, and he'll still be in 1st place. But yeah, no, Zinc and Heroes right now looking for a number 3 spot. This is, honestly, this is anyone's race, considering what we've been seeing. I genuinely, oh, Zinc flipping out. Can't handle the pressure, and Heroes overtakes right now. Now, it might be SRK and Kawi at the moment leading.
Well,
but Heroes
can Kawi survive it? No. Oh, Kawi's dead. Again. Heroes is dead. No one can get this right. You know who the only person is who did? It was SRK.
SRK first try. That is a doozy. Like, it's every single time on that jump right there that we just lose players. And it's very, like, it's a high jump.
This finish, it's so crucial. As Zinc, he's going to get 2nd place over Lele. That is so crucial for Zinc to get that 2nd place, because Heroes is catching up so much. And that buffer going into the last round here is so needed. as Akawi has won second place. SRK has won first place. Zinc needed to put that one away. Zulus will take sixth place. Leole will take fifth. And now it's all about Zinc and Heroes. I'm going to look at Zinc as Heroes died. Well, I'm looking at Zinc right now to make sure that he survived. Of course, I want Zinc to survive, right? I've never, ever jinxed Zinc as he flips the wall there into the wall. Will he actually have the speed to be able to jump up here? I don't think he does.
No.
He doesn't have the angle either.
He needs to go for the safe. He doesn't go for the safe.
He's not going to go for it. Heroes is going to pass him here. There you go. He finally restarts, and Zinc is in last place.
He did find the safe now. Took a bit of time.
Found the safe, but I don't think he actually finishes. He's not going to finish. And Zinc, Heroes, he's going to get fourth place. Heroes.
It's not enough?
No, it's not.
He's not even getting fourth. He gets fifth.
He gets fifth. Had he gotten... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He would have at least saved face a little bit had he gotten... But Heroes gets fifth place. Zulus getting lost, as I said earlier. And that fight for the end, so close. It's so far away as we finished that one up.
I honestly, it to some extent, the rankings were, like what I expected in terms of placement, but the way it went down, it wasn't really solidified until the third map. Really, what we will be seeing. There's still a lot of like beauty mistakes, I suppose, to come, right? Where these lines are not that consistent yet. I'm not sure, obviously, how much the players have been practicing on these tracks or whatnot, but yeah, it's one of those things, right? You can see it, right? It's tough to just go live and do the track correct every single time. Like, I can imagine all these players can do just fine, and maybe one or two haven't practiced too much, but it's I don't know. That was a
good map, though. That was a good round, and that was a good series all around.
I have to say, these risky finish situations are definitely risky. Like, even when they don't seem as risky. These are
actual risky finishes.
Yeah. They cost rounds, they cost points, and it's it's tough when it does go wrong. But now with that, let's I'm not sure how many points number one gets in Group B. I don't have that on hand real quickly.
Well, of course not, because SRK again was racing while that was happening,
racing.
Right?
This is very true. I mean, you can't blame the guy for not only being racing and trying to organize everything, though. I mean, the copy pasta doesn't say that. I mean, it's copy pasta, right? It's copy pasta. Now, let's,
copy pasta, yeah, of course.
Let me quickly get that sorted out, because we do know how much. See, this is one of those things, right, where you're like, wait, how much was it again? I don't remember. Now, here we go. So, number one, we'll be picking up 8 points. So, number 2, 6. Number 3, 5. Fourth gets 4. Fifth gets 3. And sixth gets 2 points. So, that'll be added up to the points that you have gained initially. So, in this case, most players in this group have gotten 6 or 5 points. So, with that does mean SRK will have 14 points, and it depends on what happens in Group A. Whoever ends up in, let's double, triple, quadruple check, 5th or 6th, will be lower in points than SRK. Now we just need to get things sorted out in terms of points, right? Because we don't know fully who will be up in Group A in terms of points in Group B. We will be coming up with Group A and Group D in just a little bit. We need to get sorted out which of the two will be casting. I assume Group A. But in the meantime... probably A. I mean, A looks good, honestly. Come on. It's
We'll see. We will see. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Stick around.
See you in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. Ready for the last match of the day of the Baltic Trackmania League. I am Boney C, and with me, again, is Quantum Death Cat.
Hello!
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 How you feeling, man?
I am feeling well as we go into this last match of today, right? We've got some new faces that we haven't seen, some new car skins that we haven't seen. You see some great skins like Servants, who's not too bad, We see Bits for the first time. We see Caspa for the first time. We're going to see Oris Davigno for more than the first time. And Critty as well is finally playing on our server that we're casting. We've been avoiding him all day, haven't we?
Oh yeah, totally. But, you know, like, just don't look him in the eye and he'll never realize, right? And be sure he responds to movement, okay? So, you know, like, whenever he does look towards you, just stand still. He won't realize. And we'll keep it up. He does have a little bit of news for Critty though. Able to getting picked up by Vortex actually.
Yes.
So congrats to him on that. I hope he will have a tremendous time in his new organization. Sure, he'll be
honestly,
doing
it's
just
deserved.
fine. Yeah, he's a great
honestly
player.
deserved.
Doing great stuff, great times, and like every time I see him drive, he's doing fine. Right now, they're a bit behind, but you know, like I'm sure he'll recover.
He's in third. He hit the wall first, and he's now in third. So, you know, his start wasn't the clean one that you'd expect from him, but he is up in fourth, and that is pretty good. But we've got ourselves quite the big match, right? You've got Oris, you got Davigno, you got Critty, you got Bitsy, you got Caspa, and obviously you also have Bitsy I already said Bitsy. What am I on about? You have Servant, who's all the way back there. How did you say it earlier? You said his name very nicely earlier.
Wait, who? Who do you want me
Servant.
to... I didn't say... I just said Cervantes, but that's because I have played a lot of Soul Calibur.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Cervantes. All right,
Yes.
all right. Meanwhile, I said his name in French, so
Yeah.
great, right?
See, this is my fighting game history coming in. Cervantes is an asshole in the game. Honestly, why does he have a gun? Who came up with this? They all have melee weapons, and somehow this guy has a gun. It's not fair. Anyways, that's my rant. Thank you for coming. And if you play Killick, you suck. So yeah, for anybody who realized what that means, good on you. I'm glad you enjoy fighting games as much as I do.
Oh, Critty's bad. Oh,
pretty bad. Oh, okay.
Pretty
never mind.
bad.
All the praise we just gave him, it's gone out of the water.
It's gone.
Did we say anything?
Not deserved. He needs to resign from his team.
No.
He's probably not even gonna finish.
Nope.
Critty got a little too greedy there.
Oh, that's what they say. That is what they say.
That's actually what he says. He made his nickname, his name sound like greedy, because he is greedy.
Richard, I think it's fair to give some clarity on what's going on in terms of groups. So players will be promoting and demoting from group to group, and that's all dependent on the amount of points that all the players have at the end of the match round. So right now we're in match round 2 of the Swiss. And in this case, Group A top will get 15 points. That's followed up by 10 points for number 2, 8 for number 3, and then I think 6, 5, 4 in that order for places 4, 5, and 6. But because of that, only the bottom player will have fewer points than the top player in Group B. In this case, that was SRK, having 14. And then
make the start.
You will have 12 for, let me see, just to get my math correct, carry the 1. Yeah, you'll have 12 for the number 2 in Group B. And then with that, because the number 5 in Group A, again, this is all math stuff, will have 14 points as well. But the number 6 will have 13 points, i.e. lower than the number 1 of Group B. They will be demoted to Group B because of that, and one player from Group B will go up to Group A. And the same thing is happening between Group B and Group C and Group C and Group D. It's all dependent on the points, right? And right now it works like that, but later on, more point differentials are going to happen, and it's best to just keep an eye on the sheet. Because right now I can explain it, but it all depends on how the players do. Points overall is so the players gain points in the round. Those are not the points that are added later on, but they will be used in tie breaks if they ever happen. But depending on your placement at the end of this match, you get points depending on your placement, just overall.
Right. So,
sure, what is going on?
I know what's going on. Have you not been paying attention in chat?
I've been
SRK literally forgot to reset points at the start. So when they started going, they had their points from the warm-ups.
Ooh.
So
he's not playing now, so
yeah, he's not playing now. So he literally tells them that oh my goodness, he tells them that this is what happened, and then he leaves the server. Is that what happened? Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's hilarious.
Oh, mistakes happen. We'll just reset.
They're gonna have a warm-up. I mean, they've had 5 warm-ups, right, for this map.
I mean, I hope they're warmed up at this point.
They better be, right?
Quite surprising if they weren't.
I'd be not surprised, but impressed if they weren't, right?
I mean, sure.
It'd be impressive.
Sure. I'd say that. Yeah, at this point, I mean, we already saw kind of what was going on, so we already have a bit of an inkling as to what we can expect from the players. Even though, you know, the points didn't matter, right? It's like that one comedy show I forgot the name of. But it looks like Jinho is is looking good. Man, I just have issues with names, all right?
Whoa, Caspa! Were you
That was
looking at
sick.
Caspa?
I saw it. Yeah.
Oh wow, you're
Nice
lucky that
slide.
you were
That
looking
butt
at
slide.
that. That was sick.
Good box. I mean, it's
Imagine
not where you need
if
to
that
go,
was
but
the checkpoint. Put
yeah.
the checkpoint there, Zulus. Oh my goodness.
Imagine. Just put it down. Just put it down.
Oh my goodness, that'd be sick.
All right. So live ranking right
Do it-
now.
do it
is
in the
been bugged, but it'll be cool. Do it match. Let's go.
Oh
I
my
mean, maybe he'll
goodness.
do. Maybe he
I
will.
want that. I would want to see that. You could see that in TMGL, right? That's your identity, right? You just get a bug slide, but on tarmac,
Oh yeah, definitely.
right? But a tarmac bug slide, ladies and gentlemen.
It would be.
Let's go.
All right. We go for building bongs.
Oh,
as usual.
Caspa! Oh no, he does it perfectly. The first wall bang, right? He does it super nice, but then he did it way too early and crashes into the building. And 2 bunks is worse than 1 bunk.
2 bongs don't make a right.
Two bunks don't make a time save.
No. That as well. The live ranking's a bit weird, by the way, so don't look too much at that. We will be seeing it in this overview in the middle right now. Let's see. Live ranking okay now? Hey. It has been fixed. And only Cervantes, the only one not getting any points. Yikes.
Yeah, he did not finish that round, and that's that can be definitely detrimental to his efforts, as Critty won that round. But Davino was doing very, very nice earlier on, so let's see if he can come back to form here. He must be the one who's most salty about the reset happening, because he was doing very well.
He was, though. I mean, you know, like, he did get some extra points earlier on, you know. Maybe the PayPal didn't work. People realized the PayPal strats, and they looked through, and they're like, no, we didn't get paid enough. We see points wrong. But it's good that it's corrected, good that it's fixed. It gave me some time to explain what was going on as well in between the groups. It's the Swiss is a lot more complicated than the playoffs, right? Playoffs are, you know, it's you lose, right? You win. It's,
You lose.
yeah, I mean, you know, like that's usually the tactic. Like in general, it doesn't matter what the system is. If you win, period.
Right.
Simple.
Right. Yeah, you have like 1 winner and 5 losers, pretty much, right?
Exactly. That's all that matters. Like, if you don't understand the system, you just got to be good enough. That's all.
Also, can we just accept how good of a round that was?
Great round.
It was a great round. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just talking our stuff here, and we're not even acknowledging the fact that these guys doing really good, especially.
You're right. I mean, Critty and Bitsy right now in the lead. The 1 and 2 right now seeded into the group. Though look at that, Jinho. Like honestly, that name just can't.
Oh,
anyways,
he's already
Jinho.
done his wallbang. Oh, Bitsy's actually big brain. He did his wallbang off of a tree instead of on the building. But
Ooh.
both oh no,
Are they
that's
gonna
not
make the
SRK,
jump?
my bad. Both
Ooh.
Bitsy and Davino crashing into earlier. Oh, he yep signs. Bitsy's out. So Critty will win this round.
Really? No,
Davino in
yeah.
second. Savant Oris in third. Bitsy in fourth. Caspa in fifth. And Savant in sixth. And that is not a good round. That is a
lot more messy.
mega round.
That was a lot more messy than we've seen. Though Critty right now winning all rounds so far, like 24 points. He's got the max at the moment. Let's see if he goes for the full 40. Who knows? Looking good. Just needs to do 2 more. Taking an early lead as well. Caspa very close by. Bitsy with a bit more speed able to overtake right now. Let's see, as we are heading our way towards the booster, because the booster section is a tricky one, right? It's a big chicane, I suppose, to some extent, right? You got your right, left, right happening here. And it's so easy to crash just due to these boosters.
I mean, not just the boosters, right? But I mean, you need to crash, right? Technically speaking, but it's hard to keep your balance. You mean full speed, right? I'm guessing, right? I don't think that's a full speed part though. It doesn't look like it, especially looking at how Bitsy, Oris, and Critty take it. They don't full speed that part, and well, they're pretty fast. I mean, look at Bitsy with a new local time, and that is that an equal world record?
I'm not sure how that worked. That it's just, even though they're different times, it's full rec. But yeah. I mean, Bitsy with a 58.4. That is a lot faster than the previous local record from SRK.
Oh, it definitely is. Oof. And someone asked earlier, why is SRK not here? Because SRK is bad, man.
Also,
he won Group B. He won Group B, right?
So he will be promoting into Group A, but that will be next match. And next match will be next week. And
so
whoever
have
is
a
number
whole
6
week to practice.
Yeah. Number 6 near right now, looking to be Cervantes, would have to find themselves in Group B. Unless he turns it around, maybe he's just a bit unlucky on this one, and he's gonna get his mojo on the next. But right now, it's Gritty, Bitsy, Oris, and Caspa hanging out at the front. Little train choo-choo. Here we go, down into the water. Will anyone overtake anyone right now? It looks to be just that order. Gritty winning 4 out of 5 rounds there. Bitsy only taking 1 off of him there.
And Servant really not liking that this map whatsoever. He's glad to be off of it. 6 total points in the 5 rounds for him. Not an enjoyment for him, as Critty won 4 out of the 5 rounds and came in second in the other round. So he's very happy with this map. And because of that, he's got a massive lead. Just like Servant has a massive deficit to everyone.
Yeah, it is a race of the extremes right now. Cervantes also not able to finish every one of those rounds, trying to get points wherever he was able to. And I mean, I can somewhat count him lucky. He does get these 6 points. It's a tough one, right? You're in Group A, and just, you know, the way seeding works, you expect the best seeded players to be in here right now, and regardless of how familiar people are with the maps, people are used to, you know, driving in general in this game, and it just helps, right, in identifying the lines and whatnot in a track, even if you aren't that used to it just yet, compared to somebody who, you know, is still up and coming.
That's very true. As I mean, the warm-ups end right about now, so let's get down to the track here for round number 1 of Scary Pukes. As I mean, does Casper have an advantage?
Oh yeah.
Now that he's playing, you think he has an advantage?
I mean, if he does, it will be a great time for it to be, because, you know, in 5th place right now, he could make up a lot of ground and maybe contend. Like right now, he's trying to contend for 3rd place, I would say, right? I can imagine Oris and Gino making some mistakes here and there. Right now, jumps are looking pretty good from everyone, honestly. Very, very nice indeed. Bitsy taking the lead, and Casper right now in 3rd place. He might be able to overtake. It is this map after all. You would expect him to maybe have these, I don't know, special map exits that he put in.
A dev exit, right?
Dev exits,
I think that's,
yeah.
That's what those are called. As Bitsy with a 53.00, he could practically get into the 52s. SRK is shaking in his boots because he knows that the moment he gets into Div 1, he'll need to contend with Bitsy on this Group A, I should say. We'll need to contend with Bitsy and Divino and and Critty, you know, like, so you're gonna be in tough competition if you're SRK. Critty and Bitsy will fight for that lead for sure. Servant, he's having a really tough time.
He does, yeah. I mean, he got some nice points here. You know, he got his score increased by 50%, and I feel that is positive to say.
It is
Boris,
positive.
though, dying. Let's see who gets to jump. Who gets to jump? Bitsy having to reset, unfortunately. Jinyo does get it. Caspa, Critty, Cervantes having relatively good speed right now. Oof. Caspa, though, right now in the lead. I will say, though, Jack Costa, I agree with you, but it's funny to say regardless. I mean, right now, though, Caspa in first place, picking up a sweet 53.6. I mean, that's good stuff. It's top 5.
As that's how that's gonna finish for sure. Though being a mapper doesn't exactly give you if Oris. Oof. For a moment he saw the Borealis there.
Oh yeah. He was just on the right side of time. That's
just on the right side. What is it? Being a mapper obviously does not give you the advantage necessarily, especially if people will practice your map, right? But you do have the extra little playtime, right? And you get to know your map a little bit more. But maybe someone figures out a line that you haven't as the mapper, and that can make the entire difference, right?
It's definitely one of those things. I can imagine, though, as a mapper, you can also become blind to what other possibilities there be, right? You might have some idea in mind of how this should be driven, and you might miss like some better line just through that. Though you'll find plenty of it through like going through the maps and whatnot. And also, we have a 52. I totally neglected to say we just broke the 53-minute second barrier. Sorry, minute even.
53-minute second barrier. Let's go! Woo! And no one in chat nice time.
No nice times.
No nice times.
Such BM.
People are
Such
jealous.
BM.
100. There's so much BM.
Oh, yeah. Nothing.
They can't even
but
do 52, and they don't even say nice time when the guy does it. Lol.
I mean, right now, though, Bitsy taking the lead with that one. 46 points versus Critty's 45. It's a hard fight for number 1 at the moment, with Caspa following behind with 15 points, who, did make up some ground there.
Pretty out into the lead with Bitsy in second, Caspa, Oris, and then Devino. And Servant will be in last place. He got second place last round, but still 6th place overall. And it looks like he's going to be staying there for the moment as Critty, with a nice lead, goes very wide. And that allows Bitsy a little bit of wiggle room, but 0.1 still behind. As now he gets the... Of course. He gets the nice time now.
252s. I mean, what is one nice time when there are 2 nice times?
Right, but his time is only half a tenth faster, and he's getting nice times from everyone, and Bitsy does practically the same time, right? And no one nice times. It's great. It's great. BM.
It's tough. This
tough
is
crowd.
the BM. This is the BM I expect in a Trackmania race. People not even noticing your time. Truly, who would do that? Despicable. Anyways, I've missed it tons of times. And I don't blame
I'm the one who needs to show you who has had a fast time.
Oh well, I'll recover. It's fine. Right now though, Critty ain't gonna recover from that one as he jumps into the grass quarter pipe, and we have a totally different 1 and 2 happening right now. It's Jinyo and Caspa fighting it out right now. Very close, the 2 players. Let's see if we can get them on the screen. There you go. As we head into these final 2 drifts.
Wow.
Let's go. Who goes for the bonk? Who goes for the drift?
No one goes for the bonk. Caspa, full send. Going into that one, Davino not. He saved it, and that was a very, very nice finish there by Caspa. Bitsy gets 3rd, which is very important for him. He actually snipes Oris, And Servant in the background there making a big mistake, but at least he was ahead of Critty. But it's not looking too good for Servant.
It's tough. I mean, he did get a lot more points than he did on the on our RPG map, on the loop. But yeah, no, it's I don't know. It's a tough one, right? Masculine is I wouldn't say it's less risky than the previous map, right? Like there's a lot more transitional jumps going on in that one, though this one does have the sausage blocks, which can lead to some issues.
Sausage blocks of doom.
Oh man, still my worst block. Still my worst block.
Is it?
And
Really?
in the new campaign, it's not even better because they're everywhere.
Honestly,
they just punish so hard.
Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Icy sausage with watery tires.
I mean, that's just a hot dog going through a hallway. I don't know. That thing's gone. I don't know.
You soak the hot dog in so much oil that it has no friction anymore. It just keeps on
Yeah,
sliding forever.
It's gone. This is perpetual perpetual mode. It's just going. You want infinite energy? There you go. That's it. We just somehow, generate energy from this thing just moving always, and we're in it. We're in business.
Did you play Flink's, what is it, the Spring Ice campaign?
I
Did you play it?
I have seen, but I haven't played.
Oh my goodness. 15 is an experience. The Ice Sausage Loop is an experience that you need to behold. It is an absolute masterpiece. Well, some people would call it a master stroke, but I call it a masterpiece. Even though it gives people strokes.
Yeah. I mean, people jumped that one, right? On the ice.
Yeah, people went for the skip because it was actually faster.
I do remember that. It's but stuff like that. What just happened to Aurus is why my sausage blocks are bad. The moment I need to drift through these, I either drift in a way that I fly over the sausage block, right, and I just lose my grip fully because I'm on the other side, or I drift straight into the barrier and it just gobbles all your speed. They are so punishing.
I'm so much of a noob that for me sausage blocks are as hard as pretty much any other surface because I learned it at the same time, right? So because of that, I get what is it? I feel the sausage blocks are easier to control, right? Compared to let's say grass, especially grass for me is probably my worst surface. I'll be completely honest.
Grass is weird, but I've grown to love it.
Well, that's because you gotten used to it, right? With all the, I
didn't hate ice.
Trackmania.
I've never hated ice. I'm probably one of the few people who never hated ice. And
I've never hated ice.
Beast to learn. Wow, ice just.
My favorite.
Ice is still hard.
My favorite map is an ice map. And funny enough, it was actually track of the day on my birthday.
Hey.
So that was like a double gift, like an ice map on my birthday, sick. And then it was my favorite, it became my favorite map. Honestly, it was so good. As Oris will win this one out, and he's catching back up thanks to that to Davigno. But Davigno himself gets second place, so everyone who's out into the lead right now, losing some points to the bottom three guys.
Yeah, I mean, Bitsy still has his lead going on right now, but it's, I'm not sure if this is just not, they just had a bit of some issues earlier on, or just not their map, but who knows, we may have a bit of somebody just fell out. Who was that? Sorry, I got distracted by cars falling.
You got distracted by Bitsy. Doing what he does best, which is crumbling to bits.
Oof, got him. I mean, Critty is not doing that at all. What was Critty's thing again?
Critty is attacking these corners like the greedy person he is, and taking all the space, all of it. Like those cats that just somehow take massive amounts of bed space. Critty is that. He is that kind of cat. greedy, I should say, as Davigno will get second place. Snipes Servant, who's trying his best to get out of last place, but he is so far out of that position, right? Like, he's so deep in 6th place that it's practically impossible for him to get out of it at this point, right?
I mean, I'm sure there's some theoretical situation in which it is possible, but practically it just won't occur. I'm just it's unfortunate that he's not being able to perform, but I mean, Group A, just you can expect players to just be, you know, very good and a minimal amount of mistakes, though there obviously are mistakes. In fact, the Bitsy's mistake allowing Critty to retake the #1 spot right there. But yeah, no, you can just see, like, these players are just doing a tremendous job picking up local records left, right, and center. And Cervantes right now just a bit left out in the dust. Tough race.
It is a tough race, and well, I mean, the crowd right now, it's a pretty tough crowd. Calling people noobs, calling people that have people G lines. Like, honestly, no respect for these players. As Bitsy will get first place and the local leaderboard top time, and Kaspa in second, Critty in third, Oris in fourth. As one last round on this map, and then we'll go on to the final map.
Final map of the final match of the day. I wonder if we will get a sub 55. Who knows? That, I mean, 55-0-2-3. I can see a 54 happening. It'll be great.
I definitely could as well.
Depends on the consistency right now. I mean, Bitsy right now may be able to do it again, but Critty right now, look at that. Taking the inside line and a lead with that as well. But everybody very close to each other. This is looking like a close one.
Huh?
You have Bitsy falling out. He took it a bit too much on the inside, yeah.
No, he glitched. Something clipped him. And
there is a bit of a drop in the inside line there, which can cause you to clip just a little bit. You want to stay, you know, obviously as much in the inside as you want, but the blocks are not fully aligned, so don't go too much inside because you will clip and lose speed. And Critty right now taking up #1 with a 55.1. Solid time.
And retakes the lead with that.
But a lot.
Going into the last time. No. Even Bitsy is confused as to what he hit. I don't know what he hit. He didn't hit the down. That's not what he hit. He hit something else. He clipped on something else.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I do know you do have that block, right? And I assumed it was that, but yeah, possibly just something else going on. It did cost him, obviously, a lot of speed. Maybe some weird landing bug happening that I don't know. Because there is a bit of
it was in the...
Yeah, in the corner.
Yeah, in the corner.
There is a little bit of a, like, there is a bit of airtime there. Just a tiny, because there is a penalty sand in between, right?
Right.
So maybe somewhere in there something happened. It was definitely questionable as to what that was. Might have to check that one in the replays, though. I can't drop him in live. That would be pretty cool, though, to be fair. I would love some more caster tools for this game.
A replay mechanic? Like Rocket League has?
I mean, imagine. Get some
I'd be down for
picture-in-picture stuff, right? I think that would be pretty cool. But no, we're going to end things on Intertwined, Critty's map. And, I mean, yes, the mapper doesn't mean, you know, being the mapper you're the fastest, but Critty right now is fast in general. Educating the people on how to take the risky finish as well. So I have no doubt in my mind that he will definitely get some first places on this one.
Do you now have a Trackmania edumacation? Congratulations.
Yes. Your degree is in the mail. It will be with you in about 2 weeks.
So, Critty in first, Bitsy in second. It looks like a fight for the first and second spot is solidified here. Third place is Kaspa with Davigno in fourth, 3 points separating those two. Oris has a 15-point deficit, but he also has a 16-point lead on Servant, so he's kind of in no man's land. And Servant, well, he really is in no man's land. No one is even near him. No one's thrown him a life jacket to be able to swim. He's
Leaving him
needed to
drown.
learn how to swim on his own.
I mean, at this rate, he's unfortunately gonna have to it's sink or swim, and sinking is sinking down to Group B is what's looking to be the case.
Oh no,
Dinho
Caspa!
misses it.
Woo! Divino and Caspa making mistakes. Caspa does it twice. Will he be able to land? No. And will he be able
Where
to
is
finish one last try? He goes and he fails it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you call throwing third place. Hey. Well, he's
Dinho
still
looking
in
good,
third
though,
place, but
Look at that. 1 point.
Davino is, yeah, 1 point. He didn't exactly throw third place because Davino also missed the finish, you know, so he came in 5th.
I mean, could have been, though. I mean, right now, though, again, this first place is just swapping back and forth. Bitsy and Critty are just going, it's 2 points now. Before that, it was, what was it, 4 points, 1 point. It's getting very, very exciting. We got 4 rounds remaining, and I don't expect to see the deficit become that massive right now. Though Bitsy in the lead right now, and Critty fighting for 3rd place with Aris, in fact. But all the players very close to each other, looking like an amazing race, all coming down to this final jump. Let's see who gets it, who doesn't.
Oh, that's who
Ooh.
doesn't. Someone in front there. That was
Cervantes missed it.
Caspa?
Critty
No,
missed
Caspa
it.
finished.
Yeah, just Critty and Cervantes.
Yeah, okay.
Oof.
Critty did not need that, especially with Bitsy coming in 2nd. But with Davincio getting in there in 1st place, look at who takes 3rd place.
Look, see, Critty knew what he did. Critty knew what he did. He told everyone how to do it. You all got your education. And he decided to just say, fuck it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And he steered. You
He
don't
was
steer.
the university professor for the Trackmania 2020 education.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then he didn't heed his own advice, right?
Yeah.
It's like not listening to the professor, except he is the professor.
The nutty. No, that doesn't work. Different movie, old movie. Let's move. Either way, he needs to study up on his own. He needs to get his book, get it open, and
He
actually
needs to
see
get
like don't
his face
steer.
back into the books.
Yeah, like the book just says don't steer, and then hopefully he picked it up the hint right now. Bitsy right now looking to pick up another 1st place. Critty not steering this time, looking good, looking fine. And only Cervantes right now. See, 2nd try, picks it up.
Your Caspa does not like this finish
Nope.
by any means. He's actually tilted, like beyond tilted. Also, Bitsy with a 55.4, the first 55.4 that we've seen, 0.3 faster than SRK or Critty so far. So
Solid.
that's really looking good for him. He seems to be the fastest player, but he's not exactly consistent, right? He's either first or bust.
Basically, yeah, and right now, bust is the word. Though Cervantes making mistakes allows Bits to get into 5th. But, I mean, this could be a round for Critty to win. He's needing a win right now. Like, he is fighting it out right now with Oris and Ginho to see who does pick it up. Very close to hitting the checkpoint right there. Let's make sure we keep our eye a bit on Critty. If he does pick up the full 8, he should be good, but he hits the grass. Finds himself in 4th place. He's got to hope that one of these players misses up the risky finish, but none of them do. And only 1 point gained.
Oris getting that 1st place here. That actually really helps him. With Caspa coming in 3rd, that's still 4 points coming back to him. And he could possibly get 4th place. And Davino making a big step up. So Caspa needs to win and have Davino finish in 3rd, in 4th, 5th, or 6th, rather
Who just
5th
died?
or 6th. You also have Oris, who, if he comes in first, he wants Caspa to come in last place to go up into the world. Savant has managed to pretty much have half the points of everyone else, and Bitsy, he's locked it in. The only way he can lose this is if he doesn't finish.
Basically, yeah. I mean, Ginho is already out, way behind, and I mean, he's in 5th place right now. Fighting it out
Bitsy's
over
in
there.
last, but
Bitsy
he
in
can
last.
still finish. He's only
fine.
3 points behind. Right.
Yeah.
He's fine. He'll win no matter what happens. Even if his rival in Critty does win, it still is.
Casper.
Wait, I say that he doesn't finish. He doesn't finish the original finish. Will he get? Oh, he'll get 6. We're tied. We're tied. We're tied.
Dang. I mean, it can
tied.
happen. It can happen in this point system, definitely. Ties
Yeah, it can.
are not impossible at all. In the case of a tie, you're sharing first place and you get the points that are assigned to first place.
Oh, okay,
Things
so
like
we
second
don't get a
place and third
ridiculous
place.
tiebreaker.
You're second and... Yeah.
Like in the World Cup.
So it's, at least that... If my rule... The rules are in my head correctly. But that is from what I... we can always get SRK in if he wants to correct it, but if not...
I hope that
is...
there's no World Cup rules in here, right? Because I'm pretty sure no one here is actually in TMGO, right?
Yeah, so right now, tied positions and points in match 2 and on. Let's see. So we look at regular season top 3 from spring 2021. Top 3 players get the advantage. Then we look at average of total position from regular season. And then last match position to determine who is who. So this is going to be a spreadsheet situation. That's the short of it. Check out the spreadsheet. I am not going to do the math on stream right now and determine who is who and where. But yeah, Pretty gets it.
And
there you go.
So Critty wins it. Did he win the most rounds? I'm guessing it's because of that. He won the most rounds.
Possibly, yeah.
That's what the tiebreaker in my head would be, right?
I mean that is not one of them though, right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Huh.
Again,
I
I'm
forget
not
what the
expert on these.
tiebreakers is.
I'm not
I forget what
the
tiebreakers are.
Yeah, it's. I mean, in this way, you know, like we can just, you know, check in different ways to just determine without having to do another race or whatnot. It's one of those situations where past results definitely matter, and it's at the same way it does keep people honest, right? Because whatever the case, whatever is going on, just always drive your best, because it can matter in another situation. But yeah, no, that was our final match, but definitely a match worthy of Group A, I would say. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of fights happening in between the rankings. Bitsy and Critty, the two seeded players for Group A, taking up number 2 and 1, respectively. Yeah, how do you feel about this first day of the
I think
BTL?
I'm glad to do BTL again, right? Honestly, I haven't done BTL in quite a bit, mostly because it was out of service for a while, as SRK was doing other adventures. I'm glad that you have me for the first time doing this, right? BTL is a completely different beast than TSTC and the TSCC. And honestly, when I was doing this alone, with so many people playing, because sometimes we had matches with up to 8 people playing, right? Yeah. So it can be overwhelming when you're alone. And
yeah.
It's great to have you around.
No, it's definitely. I concur fully. I mean, my solo casting FTL has the similar rule set, and yeah, no, it makes different. But I feel like while we might not always be focusing too much on the game, it does allow us to just joke around and have a good time, and hopefully everybody at home has the same. But we had, you know, some exciting matches, some silly matches, and everything in between. Thank you as well for, you know, like co-commentating with me once more. I had a blast, and I'm pretty sure our next match will be the 10th or 11th. 11th. We do have some results. Last 2 rounds in Group D and results be live. Ooh, keep your eye out on that one. But yeah, let me just do some quick maths. So SRK having the 14 points, guaranteed to go into Group A. So that is definitely going to happen. So now that we know these rankings in the end, we can now look a bit at the points while these spreadsheet gets updated. So Group A, 5th place gets 5 points. So in this case, that would be... Was that Horus? That was Horus?
Horus came in 5th place, yes.
Yeah, so that means he right now in the overall rankings will have 13 points. And Cervantes coming in 6th place has 12. Or 13. 12. 12, yes. 8 plus 4 is 12. Hey, I can do math. So Kawi and Cervantes have the same amount of points right now overall. SRK 14 and Caspa 13. So Caspa still has more points than both Cervantes and Kawi. So he should be still in Group A.
Is he going to be able to get in? I don't know if he's going to be able to get in then. Kawi into Group Group A.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because, yeah, he's tied up in points with Cervantes because of that. But somebody has to make room for SRK to come in. So because of that, Cervantes will have to make way.
Yeah. And Caspa has more points, so he'll stay in. So will everyone else. So, yeah, there you go. SRK is going to be the only one in Group A that's new. And the fact that he lost to Horus, so you're I'm expecting him to stay in that same position-ish, right? Maybe in the 5th, the 4th to 6th range, possibly.
I mean, he definitely is a player that should be able to do that, though. I mean, maybe SRK just, puts a spanner in the works, causing some 5th places to happen. Because right now, we see these points happening and we can determine it because of that. But, players have bigger point differentials coming in, and from that point on, I'm sure it's possible that maybe 2 players from a group go out just because of the points gained earlier on. It's the math that happens, and we just go through with it after every match round. I think that's about all I would say for those wanting to keep up as to what is going on and what match we will be looking at. Be sure to check out the spreadsheet for more information. Always join the Discord. You can find everything right there. Information, rules, matches coming up and whatnot. And obviously, next matches, as I said, will be coming back the 11th. I had it right.
Yeah,
yes. Did you get it from Soul Calibur, though, Cervantes? And I know in Soul Calibur is with a C. Soul Calibur is with a C. So
I do want to ask you, though. Is there a Twitter? I'm pretty sure there's a Twitter,
We
right?
also have a Twitter, indeed. Trackmania Esports Twitter. So be sure to follow that one as well if that is your preferred way of getting the news. And just follow them in general to, get the word out more. I'm sure plenty of people will be interested in seeing races like this. They might not just be aware of it, and I think it's a good thing for us to let everybody know that we have these cool races going on and this talent within the Baltic region.
All right.
Well, I'd say with that, any last words from you before we head out?
I wish everyone a wonderful Sunday. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, and Boney, I hope you enjoy your day as well.
Thank you, Quantum, and try to get some sleep and maybe some breakfast while you're out if you're still feeling a bit tired or hungry. And as always, been a joy casting with you, and a joy having all of you watching as well. As said, we'll be back next week, next Sunday, same time, same place, same channel. Hope to see you guys then. Peace.